Sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Welcome to our live coverage on this beautiful Sunday. The beautiful city of Atlanta is especially full of pride today. Right now, thousands of residents and visitors from all over are descending upon Midtown Atlanta to participate in what will be the city's 55th Pride Parade. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Sunday in the heart of Atlanta. It is so good to be with you today. We are full of pride today. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Monica Kaufman-Pearson. We are right here in the parking lot at Caribou Kafke, and we are enjoying the sunshine and the people who are lining up along the parade route. We're right here at 10th and Piedmont, where there is the Pride Crosswalk. It was temporarily put there in 2015, and then in 2017, the crosswalk became permanent.
Yeah. Truly iconic. I'm Tracy Hutchins. So wonderful to be with you. Of course, we are happy to be here celebrating the city and the LGBTQ plus community. Really a diverse group of people. And this is what the city is all about. This is one of the city's largest parades, the largest that we come out and celebrate. Over 100,000 people coming out. So we are happy to be here today, and crowds are starting to fill in.
You mentioned this being the largest parade for the city of Atlanta. You have so many people that are out here today. We've seen them all morning gathering along. It's going to be quite a day for you as we bring you the live pictures, seeing what we're seeing out here. Let's show you that parade route and how this is going to work here today, because the parade gets started, as you can see, by the Civic Center MARTA station. It goes right up Peachtree Street, then turns onto 10th Street. That's where we're positioned here this afternoon, and then ends up for a big party over at Piedmont Park. There are about 300 organizations participating in this parade. That's what makes it the largest for the city of Atlanta.
Absolutely. And when you're the largest, of course, who's who turns out, right? We have a lot of notable people here today. We can tell you that Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens will be here, Congresswoman Lucy McBath, and Congresswoman Nikema Williams as well. Tell you what, you walk through the crowd, you will see someone you recognize, no doubt.
And so many people come here from out of town for this parade. Yeah. And I like being here at the Rainbow Crosswalk because it's kind of where everybody comes together to enjoy Pride. So we've got 10 people who are actually Grand Marshals, and you'll be meeting them all through the afternoon. And they exemplify this year's theme, rooted in resistance. And you're going to be hearing from them all afternoon long.
You know, we have so many people that are going to be in the parade, as you can see in some of the live pictures that we're showing you. But it takes a lot of people to put on the parade so you can actually see it. We've got our entire team out here today. We've got our hard-hitting journalists, Atlanta News First Investigates team, the largest meteorology team in the Southeast with us, ATL Live, all of our reporters, morning show anchors, and of course our important team behind the scenes that's getting us on air here today, all showing up and showing out for our community. We're going to have some fun.
So now it's time to go to, who's our first group coming up?
Gavir and Brooks, I believe. We're
yes, the morning news.
Yes.
Yes. Hey guys, oh my gosh, we're at the beginning of the parade, and you talk about being psyched and being pumped up. I mean, can you roll around this way, Ryan, and show what's going on here? Look at all these people. This is the staging area, getting everybody ready to roll. The parade is just seconds from getting going. And I'm telling you, you talked about the mayor being here. He rolled in here about 5 minutes ago. We ran over and met him. So you're going to be hearing from him in just a few minutes about what this parade means to the city of Atlanta and what it means for the world.
So we're here on Ivan Allen Boulevard and Peachtree Street, and what's interesting about this is we've gotten a chance to speak with a lot of people so far, but one of the things that has stuck out at this particular moment, they say this is like family. This is family. Whether you're a part of the LGBTQ plus community or not, you're out here to show that you support, that you're an ally, and that there is love and unity. And one of the things that I'll say, there was one woman who I talked to, she said, I haven't seen some of these people since last year during Pride. Right. She said, so literally this is like one big reunion. Every year we look forward to being out here and just having an opportunity to just kind of give each other a big hug and say, I'm still here with you.
That's awesome. I was talking to a man who was here, looked like a real nice professional camera, and I said, hey, are you a professional photographer? He said, you know what? I love coming out every year to photograph this particular parade. He said, because everybody's happy. He said, I love seeing people happy and it makes me happy. So I just come out here to take pictures.
Look, I said this to Kabir. I'm like, when I look around, everybody's got a smile on their face.
That's right.
That just goes to show you what we're in for today. So, of course, we'll keep you posted about what's happening here at the start of the parade. It should be getting underway any minute now. We can't wait to see what happens. Back to the main stage, guys.
All right, thank you. So well put. You know, everybody out here is in such high spirits, high energy. You've got the music all surrounding us, and it's really just a moment to take in for the city of Atlanta when we're having a day like this.
Yeah. And the weather is perfect.
I was just going to say, and it doesn't hurt that it's just absolutely gorgeous out here today. We even get a breeze at times. You know, we've got a big float that's in this parade today, and it's really going to be something to see. It's awesome. Let's bring in our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Valdez, and Sydney Stallworth, who are going to be on the Atlanta News First float today, bringing us coverage throughout the afternoon, actually on the float. Good afternoon.
Hey guys, good afternoon. I mean, it is so great out here. We're in line in the parade route getting ready to step off. I think we're expecting 100,000 people. I feel like we've seen all 100,000 out here already, Jen.
They're definitely out here. They are ready for this parade to start. We are actually on the Atlanta News First parade, which I know I'm biased. I think it's the best float in the parade because we have first alert weather umbrellas. I mean, that is perfect, and we've got the first alert team in and around the float. Everybody wave!
Happy Pride! We are feeling great, and when you come out and you see us on the parade route, give us a big wave and a smile, because Jen, we have some goodies for all the people on the parade route. We're handing out these Atlanta News First Pride bags. You definitely want to get them.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of swag throughout the entire day. So you need something to carry all of that free stuff in. So it works out pretty perfectly. And I can't leave without giving some credit to the weather, because when the weather is good, I like to take credit for it, even though obviously I have no control over that. But I just checked, it's about 73, 74 degrees. As Blair said, a little bit of a breeze, humidity is low, and it's gonna stay beautiful the entire time. So really perfect weather for the parade, and what a great day to celebrate something so amazing around our community.
It's a huge thing for our city, and it's my first Atlanta Pride. I couldn't be happier to be, and so I'm here with my Pride Pro, Jen, who's walking me through it. So we're having a great time. We can't wait to step off. That's gonna happen any minute now.
Any minute,
but
yeah.
for now, we'll check in with you guys a little bit later. We'll see you soon.
All right, Sydney and Jennifer, I'll tell you what, Sydney's going to have an amazing time being on that float.
They've got a DJ on that thing.
I know. I've been on the float before with the DJ. Let me tell you what, we get bumping when we come down the street here. You will hear us coming.
I love it.
And the float looks absolutely amazing with those umbrellas. Now, as we've mentioned, we do have crews all throughout the route. Let's go to 3rd Street right now for our first alert meteorologist, Rodney Harris, and traffic expert, Taylor Tucker.
Okay, Tracy, this is one of my favorite parts along the route here when we have our Pride Parade. And Taylor, this is your first Pride Parade.
And I am so excited, literally just seeing the roads fill in with so many smiling faces there. And of course, everyone's just excited to be a part of this.
They are indeed. So Taylor, when we first got here several hours ago, by the way, it was us and Atlanta police officers. That was it. And now there's a huge difference as people are starting to file in. So Taylor, one of the reasons why I like this location, we're right in front of the Fox. This is one of the first locations where people, like a primary area where people set up and they get ready to rock and roll as the parade is coming our way pretty soon, as long as Brooks and Kavir don't hold them up. So on this side, what you're seeing, that's people hanging out. Those are like front row seats right along the street. And then Taylor, on this side, you got the fancy people up here.
Join them. Look at this. I mean, as the camera pans over, they're having the time of their lives. They're communicating, drinking, I guess, having a little too much fun. Okay.
We got some mimosas.
Some mimosas. Always good for that. And of course, everyone's just coming together. And I think Brooks hit it on the nail earlier. It's like a family reunion. It's all about showing your pride and your support.
And there are so many people who are out here, as was mentioned earlier, who are participating in the parade. We've seen vendors out here, so we're going to talk to them. And we also saw some a service, Taylor, that happened earlier this morning. And we're going to talk to them as well a little bit later.
All right, well, looking forward to that. We're going to continue to stay out here and have the time of our lives.
We will. I think, what do you think, $30 burgers up there?
I'm going to let you go try that out first, and then you tell me, okay?
Way out of my price range.
Well, you can always expense it, okay? Think
you know
about
Ronnie's
that.
not spending
I don't
$30
know.
You know, you can
I
always
know the boss
expense
is
it.
going to say, okay, to $30 burger.
Yeah, but then what you're going to do is share it with the
Oh.
audience and say we get a taste test right here. Hey, thank you, you two. We'll be back with you a little bit later on. And I really love the fact about the umbrellas because if it's for rain, it's one thing,
perfect.
but today it
Shade.
provides shade.
Yep.
Well, as we said, we have a lot of people along the parade route. And I will go to News First Morning anchors, Rick Folbaum and Saria Sandlin. They're at Bulldogs. It's one of my favorite places I used to go after work.
There's some history there,
The
isn't there,
late
Monica?
Marge Thurman, that was kind of her bar. So I want you all to stay outside because you'll have too much fun inside.
Oh, come on. We've already talked to some of your old friends here, Monica. They're hoping you stop by later. You know, we are out here. This is Bar Bulldogs. And Elmac, we can pan over here and show the kind of party that has already begun here. Bulldogs has been in this neighborhood since 1978. And so while you look around at all of the skyscrapers and the buildings that have cropped up around it, that's all new. Bulldogs, though, has been the constant in this neighborhood, and it's got a lot of fans, people who come out here every year for this celebration.
It really is an institution. You know, Atlanta Pride started back in 1971. This is the 55th year. We've talked to so many people that have been coming to Atlanta Pride for decades. I just spoke to one couple that he said he and his husband have been coming since 1997. There are so many people here just so excited to be celebrating love and inclusivity. You can see we've got a nice little booth over here. We've got our MC, Mr. Jermaine. He is over there. This is a big party, you guys.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride to you!
How excited are you to be here today?
I'm so excited. This is my first Pride. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love the energy. I'm so excited.
All right, what are you looking forward to?
Everything. I'm very happy. Everything.
Yes.
All right, well, enjoy.
Happy
Good to talk to you.
Pride.
Happy Pride.
You know, this is my first Pride too, Rick, and I am just blown away by the crowd, the energy. Everyone is so happy to be here. Everyone is smiling, dancing, singing, and the parade hasn't even started yet.
Well, the party has started here at Bulldogs, and we'll be here all day, so we look forward to chatting with you throughout the day, and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weather.
Perfect Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys think the party has started now. Wait till about 2, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Hold on to your seats, guys. You know, Rick, you know what I'm talking about.
Saria's in for an introduction.
First time, forget it. You know, there's so many great spots along the parade route to watch this and take it all in. Let's bring in Atlanta News First reporter and morning anchor Don Shipman. He's down at Blake's, not too far from where we are here on 10th Street. You know, Don, that's certainly a great spot, whether you're here for a parade or not. Certainly a lot of people there to take it in.
That's exactly right. It's not a competition. You know, Bulldogs is great. The other locations that were alive along the parade route, they're great as well. But I think Blake's is really, really awesome too. And one of the things that we've been talking about is the fact that Blake's is kind of this iconic bar that everyone goes to. When you visit Atlanta, you bring your friends here. When you have friends from in town, you bring them to Blake's. And right now, a lot of the people, the spectators are here. And look inside there. There's two groups of people in there. It's a tradition. When Pride weekend gets here, you have all your friends over, you do some brunch. It's a little bit of a reunion. And I've been talking with a lot of the spectators too. Some of them, the same spectators that I've interviewed in years past. One guy was showing me video of me interviewing him last year. I talked to this other woman who said, you know what, you interviewed me a few years ago, me and my girlfriend. Since then, me and my girlfriend are now married, so that's pretty cool. I thought that was really awesome. I want to show you this. Take a look at the rainbow crosswalk. Nice, bright, shiny, and new, and I'm pointing that out because it's freshly painted, but then also this area, if y'all have been going through Midtown in the past month or so, this whole stretch was under construction, and they managed to get it all cleaned up, ready to go, nice, smooth pavement, ready for the parade. So if you are at home watching and you want to make your way down here, still plenty of room to get in here and watch the parade right here from the Rainbow Crosswalk, guys.
Oh, yeah. Don, thank you. You know what? The Rainbow Crosswalk, certainly an iconic spot in Midtown Atlanta. A lot of people come in from out of town, from out of the country, just to take a picture. We saw so many people taking pictures this morning.
It's a neat spot. It really is.
When it was first painted, there was some controversy because it was the first time it had been used during Pride Week. But then it became a permanent structure in 2017, and now everybody.
Right.
Well, it's interesting because you've seen some other cities, you know, go get away from that and paint over regular crosswalks. crosswalk, and Atlanta said, we're not doing that.
And every time it's been vandalized, immediately it's been repainted, because this has been the heart for so long of the LGBTQIA community.
Good for you.
Well, from one iconic spot to another, Piedmont Park, of course, you got to spend time in Piedmont Park on a beautiful day like this. We have another crew out there, and we have our very own Atlanta News First 10 out there as well. Let's head out to Ava Bratz and Andrew Tyree. They're out at Piedmont Park. And I know, Ava, Tyree, you guys got some goodies to give out to some folks when the parade ends.
Oh, we do. We do. Shout out to the crosswalk and shout out to everybody out here. All the businesses are out in full effect. We have Delta, we have Coke, we have Wellstar, and of course the Atlanta News First tent right behind us with all these goodies.
Take a look at this. We've got an amazing Atlanta Pride bag here with some really fun reflector sunglasses to really make sure you stand out in the crowd here. And we all know it's a nice day. It's a little hot, Andrew, so you're going to want to cheers with a nice cup here that's thermal changing. Some really fun activations, like Andrew said, all up and down the road. And you mentioned people come from all over. I just met somebody from Chicago. I said, where are you from? Where are you from? He said, girl, I'm from Chicago. I come here just for this. So it's a special day for a lot of people.
And a special day for us, too. It's our first Pride, so we're both experiencing all the wonders, all the joy for the first time. So many wonderful people, everybody smiling, giving high fives, giving hugs. I can't think of another place I'd rather be on this Sunday afternoon.
No doubt. And hey, we're at the lifestyle show, so we're going to show you all the lifestyle. We're talking food, fashion. I know Ashley mentioned a turkey leg, and we've seen some awesome outfits. So when the parade is done, come say hey to Andrew and I.
You know, I hope we've got a producer with them that's seasoned, because those two, it's their first time being out here. They're in for a treat here this afternoon.
You know, you got to kind of experience for yourself. I think this is my third, fourth Pride. It is such a blast, such an opportunity to really see so many people and diverse cultures and communities and just really be one together, and that's what Atlanta is all about. And we are so glad to be here to experience it with you. Thank you for watching Atlanta Pride on Atlanta News First.
The parade is about to get underway. We're going to take a quick break. We want to thank some of our hosts that are helping it. Oh, the parade is just getting underway, actually, as we show you live pictures as the parade, the 55th running of the Atlanta Pride Parade now underway as we show you it here in the heart of Midtown. It is a beautiful day, a spectacular day for the city of Atlanta as we get started here today.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all. Before the trees sway, before the lights flicker, before the storm rumbles, our agenda is you.
That's why the First Alert Weather Team is doing something first for Atlanta. Now we're completely local. When you need us, we're on.
To help you plan before, during, and after every storm, we're locked in on your safety like no one else. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
The season is tipping off, and the Hawks aren't here to play. They're here to take over. It's Hawks versus Heat for a special Pride Night, October 13th at State Farm Arena. Get your tickets now at hawks.com/tickets.
We sponsor Atlanta Pride every year. The reason we do it is because it is a huge community event. That's all you got to do is be out there one time in that parade, and it is incredible the amount of enthusiasm, just the sheer number of people that are there.
Being a gay man myself in this community, it's such a special honor to have not only a whole town want to celebrate you in a group that has been marginalized in the past, but also to have a dad like I have and a family like I have that wants to support us in a larger sense.
It's great to see a city and a community become so enlightened and be so supportive of what's essentially a minority group of individuals. It's just a fantastic moment. It really is a fun, prideful moment, really, for me and for my law firm, and obviously also for the city.
The Atlanta Pride Parade, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Millions of Americans live with Alzheimer's. That's why Atlanta News First is proud to be a part of the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Join us for a walk of remembrance and resilience in Piedmont Park, Saturday, October 18th. Register today. Together, we care.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to Atlanta News First in the Pride Parade and Festival here in Midtown Atlanta, crossing through the city. Of course, this year's theme, Rooted in Resistance. And what a spectacular day. The parade just kicking off.
This is a huge day for the city of Atlanta, a huge day for this community. You know, this is something that started with just a few hundred people showing up for, some 55 years ago when they first did this as just a festival. Now it's grown to hundreds of thousands of people, local people, but also people who've traveled a long ways to be here, Monica.
And we have crews all along the route. And it's important, many people will say to you, well, why are you all having Pride Parade in October when everybody else celebrates in June? Well, believe it or not, it was because of a drought. Yes.
Okay.
I think it was 1978. We had problems with literally a drought in the city of Atlanta, and they were afraid if they put all the exhibits up in the park, the grass would never grow back.
Wow.
So at that point, they decided, well, let's just move it from June to October.
Well,
and you know why? Because it coincides with National Coming Out Day, which is October the 11th. So we get to celebrate Pride twice, in June with the rest of the country, and then in October.
It also helps it's not so blazing hot as it is.
Say.
You know what I mean?
October
I'll take October.
Is a perfect month. Actually, October here in the Metro is amazing for festivals, events, really a perfect time, and today is prime example of that. Let's head out to Brooks and Greer. They're actually where the parade started. Are you guys seeing some floats, some entries passing you by?
We have been.
Yeah, I think I heard Rodney say a little earlier that we were holding up the parade. Probably we were not. But things are starting to move, and they're moving well here at Peachtree and Ivan Allen Boulevard. One of the things that we've seen out here since we've been out here, we've talked about the numbers. We've talked about there being more than 100,000 people and how this started as something that was so small. I think what is interesting is this is year 55 for the parade, and it has grown exponentially through the years.
And, some of the people that you see that Ryan just showed you, we've got quite a few politicians and political parties and groups represented here, but then just regular people and a lot of companies, big companies here in Atlanta. Delta Airlines, which is the largest employer in our state, they have about 500 people here represented. Says a lot about the city of Atlanta, and we had a chance to talk with Mayor Andre Dickens. I mean, when you think about it, Atlanta's one of the largest cities in the country. We've got a little over about 5.5 million people in metro Atlanta. And so he's got to represent all these people.
And he says that one of the greatest parts about being out here is that the LGBTQ plus community understands Atlanta's essentially got their back.
Yeah, for 55 years. I mean, this predates a lot of other people's, a lot of other cities' entrance into loving on the LGBTQ community and being supportive and being allied and standing on the side of what's right. And so Atlanta's been doing it for 55 years, and we plan to do it a long time into the future. And so this feels good to be out here on the 55th year. A lot of things just got started in other places, but Atlanta's been doing it for quite a while. And it's big. It's a huge turnout, and the sun is bright, so it's going to be a good day today.
That was his most humble way of saying Atlanta is a trendsetter.
That's exactly right. And I asked him, I said, what does that mean for the city of Atlanta, and what does this parade in particular say to the world about the city of Atlanta? And he said, what it says is that we love everybody, that everybody is included. It's an inclusive city. And I think that's a really important message to send, considering we have so many major events here. We've got the FIFA World Cup coming here next year. So this parade, the largest parade of its kind, this is, like you said, a trendsetter.
And look, bottom line, he's made it known that Atlanta is a city of love and not a city of hate, and love is on full display today. Back to you guys.
That's nice.
Well, it's interesting because, they talk about the love and the community on this. The theme of this parade, Rooted in Resistance. When people hear that word resistance, it gets some attention this year. And talking with parade organizers about this, they realize that there's an interesting political climate happening right now on this issue. And resistance isn't meant as some kind of fight back or create a problem. It's meant let's stand on ground on who we are. And that's their meaning behind Rooted in Resistance here
and
this year.
I think that we see with the companies that are still participating, that is important because so many of those companies are being targeted because of their diversity and their inclusion and their equity. So this parade this year, I think, is extremely important, and I think that's why we're seeing huge crowds. And I need to correct myself on something. The park incident was 2005 and not 1978, when we had the drought in 2005.
Yeah,
I remember.
You know, it's like
one mistake in how many years? We're
well,
good.
you
You're
know,
good.
the brain is. So this year I turned 78 on October 20th, so I think my brain is going slowly but surely.
It's all part of history, right? All of it, part of history. All right, we want to head out now to, I think we're going to Alani? No, we're
Rodney
going to
and
Rodney
Taylor.
and Taylor. Look at that. I think they are
they found some friends.
They are in the parade.
Yes, we are in the parade. You knew we were going to find the party, right? Let me get a happy parade! Yeah! Listen, we got Atlanta in the house and fans from New York as well. Where'd your New York friend go? Where did you go? New York! Where'd you go?
But I tell you what, so these are the Delta people. We got to get out here and we have to get in the parade.
Oh, for sure. And they're walking pretty fast. But listen, I have my friend Kim with me. Kim, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic. Happy Pride, everyone.
Hey, Kim, you could be anywhere right now, but you're here. You're in the middle of the parade with your smiling face. Why was it so important for you to be here?
It's so important to represent my family, represent my community, and my company. Thank you.
I love that. Thanks so much, Kim. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Rodney, this is a lot of fun.
This is a lot of fun. And my company, she says, hey, New York. My company, there's New York over there.
Yeah,
she wanted everybody to know that she's from New York. So everybody watching from New York. But my company, Taylor, this is the Delta group that we're here with right now. And they are among the first groups of the parade. So these are the first really large groups of people that we saw near the Fox Theater. And we're just marching with them right now.
Hey, we heard them before we even saw them. They're bringing the energy this morning. It's so much fun. Yes.
They are indeed.
And we're caught in the middle of it.
We're going to toss it back to you. And I do want to note that I expect to see some sky miles from my Delta friends when the parade is over. Some sky miles, please. Sky miles.
All right, Rodney and Taylor, they're having a good time. I will say they might need to pace themselves
I was thinking the
because
same
we're
thing.
only 30 minutes in,
right?
And it's a nice long parade. So I'll tell you what, they're going to be standing on the sidelines a little bit later, fanning themselves, getting a little water break, getting out here. But we have so many entrants in this parade that, you know what, it is going to be exciting to see all the different floats, all the different costumes, and really those large corporations that we were talking about, Monica, really bring it out. I mean, they spend some money on these floats and these events, and it's so exciting to see it.
I love Delta's theme.
Yes.
They always say love in full color.
Well, have you seen when they have, I remember being at Piedmont Park at the end of the parade, and they had all their entrants with the balloons behind them, and they just looked like big, you know, showgirls with all these balloons, and I'm like, oh, I just want to take a picture with you. It was so cool, so I'm sure a lot of people will be using a lot of balloons, a lot of sequins, anything to get a lot of attention.
A few sequins.
You know, you see it all
I know.
out here.
But
you
the
really
one
do.
thing that you do see, and I think we talk so much about the LGBTQIA, but you see a lot of straight families out there too with their children because they want to make sure they understand how important it is growing up in a community that's very diverse and inclusive, but also accepting.
Yeah, they want to be supportive of that, which is so very important. You know, I know Rodney and Taylor were walking the parade with Delta. We've got a whole team of folks out here as well. They're actually on a really fancy float.
Yes.
It's great. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez and Sydney Stallworth. You guys are on the float with the DJ, with some of our colleagues. You guys have a prime spot for this parade today. Have you guys kicked off yet?
No, not yet. The parade has started, but we officially have not started moving yet.
Not yet.
But we are going to soon.
Oh, absolutely. And since we're on the float, we got to show off some of our team members that are here today, too, to celebrate. Let's talk about Isaac Williams here.
Oh,
How
are y'all? Good. How are you?
Good. You ready to get started?
I am ready to go.
We're excited. It's a beautiful day, perfect weather. I'm so happy to be here.
You all are welcome, by the way.
Isaac has been coming to the parade for how many years?
Since 2018.
Since 2018, but this is your first time in the parade.
In the parade, yes, first time.
So tell me how it's a little different.
Well, I'm usually waving up here, and now I'm waving down there, you know? So, and I love to give out all the swag.
Yeah, we've got swag to give out. Sierra, your Investigates team is here. I know I saw Better Call Harry. I saw Andy Parati.
We've got the full team out here. We're representing Atlanta News First Investigates in our new show, Uncovered. So we're excited to see people. We'll be giving out bags. Say hello to us.
Yeah, and we are having a great time. We should kick off shortly, because I know we're near the front of the parade route. Haven't started moving yet, but we are anxiously awaiting.
We should, and honestly, you can catch Uncovered tonight at 7, by the way. You got 2 new episodes coming from our investigative team. They're always working to find you answers, and we see them in such serious ways, and now we get to see all of our team out here having fun. I haven't seen a single frown all day. Everybody who's been walking past has been smiling, having a good time. I told you it's my first Pride. I cannot believe that I haven't been coming to this my entire life. I'll be back, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we got plenty to hand out. Nice little tote bags. If you see us, give us a wave, and we want to throw one to you.
Yeah, and the weather's going to stay great the entire parade. You were working this morning on air.
Sunny and 78 is what I forecast today.
And you are right on.
I hope so.
Yeah, so it is going to be great. We're going to be on the floor as soon as we kick off. Come back to us, because we're going to be giving out all kinds of things, and we're going to show you what it's like to actually be inside the parade. So you'll get a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look.
All right, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Back to you.
Thank you, ladies.
They're excited. They're ready to go, aren't
yes,
they?
and you know, we've got a lot of new people.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to couple one of the, quote, veterans with
yes.
a new one. But we have 2 people. One, again, veteran and the newbie. That's Rick Folbaum and Saria Sandlin at Bulldogs, where they've been partying all morning. Saria, how are you enjoying your first Atlanta Pride?
This is amazing. This is so much fun, you guys. The Atlanta Pride Committee actually coming past us right now, the organization that puts all of this on. The vibes out here are incredible. Everyone is pumped, the energy is high, the music is amazing, and everyone's just so happy to be here, Rick.
We have our own DJ here at Bulldogs. Of course, this is a very famous spot. It's been here since 1978. Always draws a big LGBTQ plus crowd, and everybody out here is having just a great time. We're seeing a lot of signs, a lot of sequins, which I know you mentioned earlier, yes. Also a lot of flags, and one of the flags I saw said that everyone is welcome.
Absolutely.
And that's really the key to all of this. It's inclusivity, and if you look around, you really see a cross-section of Atlanta. People here who are a part of the community, people here who are allies of the community, everybody out here. And when we spoke with the gentleman earlier, the MC here at Bulldogs, he said the key is fellowship.
Yep.
That's what he's striving for. That's what he feels. And you really do sense that here today.
You see everyone hugging each other. A lot of people haven't seen each other since this time last year. We've talked to couples that have been here since the 90s. Everyone is just celebratory. Everybody is welcoming, especially for someone like me. This is my first time, and I feel like I'm part of the family, and I've been here for years. Happy Pride! But it is really just such a fun atmosphere. We've got all different ages. We've got families, and this party is only just getting started, guys.
She brings up such a good point, and we were talking about this earlier. One of my favorite parts about this parade is seeing all the families that show up, not just the people who are out here having a good time, and a lot of people having a good time, but you know, you see the old and then the young folks, even some kids that come out here just kind of take it all in.
And I love the costumes.
So-
And the dogs who are dressed in rainbow colors.
Or painted, you know,
Yes.
sometimes too. I mean, sometimes the dogs have better swag than, you know, certainly us. They look good, but it's so fun to see everybody.
It really is, every aspect of it. There's so many great spots to take in this parade, and we've got reporters fanned out all up and down the parade route, and we're giving you different vantage points of where the parade is. We're here along 10th Street, where the parade will pass by eventually as it gets underway. In fact, the shot you're seeing right here is on 10th Street, just maybe a block or two from where we are from right now as they come toward the Rainbow Crosswalk, led by the Atlanta Police Department. Let's bring Atlanta News First reporter and anchor Don Shipman, who is at Blake's, not too far from where we are. And Don, I thought it was, all right, and so Don, you know, I thought it was really interesting. You know, in the years past, you've met so many people along the way. You've actually been inside Blake's and really taken pretty far in our coverage and showing people how they're experiencing all this and having a good time.
And I heard Jen Valdez kind of say, like, want to give you behind the scenes. And that's what we really do try to do here with the parade, is show you what it looks like from all the different vantage points. And one of them is from behind the bar at Blake's, and I did do that one year, live behind the bar, chatted with the bartender there. One of the things he brought up that I thought was so interesting that year was that, he's worked at Blake's for so long, and Blake's is so iconic. So when people visit Atlanta, maybe from New Orleans or from New York City, they come here, they go to Blake's. They say, yes, we got to go to Blake's. And he said he'll be in New York City or in New Orleans or in Chicago, and people will come up to him and say, hey, aren't you the bartender at Blake's in Atlanta? I mean, that's how iconic Blake's really, truly is. A lot of spectators here ready for the parade as the parade makes its way down here. We have families. You mentioned this, Tracy, families here. We have a mom, son, and son's boyfriend here.
Hi there.
This is your first time here.
Yes, sir.
What do you think so far? I know the parade hasn't made its way here, but to see so many people here.
Oh, the energy is wonderful. The people are wonderful. It's to come out here and enjoy it and to celebrate your fellow human. It's wonderful.
And also as an ally, as a supporter of your son.
Yes, it is. I support human rights. I support my son's rights to love who they want to love. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do.
And what is it like to have your mom here?
It's great. It's my mom, my dad. It's fantastic to have people that support me. It feels great to know that I've got two people here and then everyone else around me supporting me no matter who I want to be, no matter who I am. And it's a great feeling.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. We love to see this, and I love that our viewers are able to see this as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. So right now you're seeing the Atlanta Police Department leading off the parade as it makes its way to the Rainbow Crosswalk. So this is something we do each and every year with the parade. They help to kind of set the tone, let us know that we are in a safe space here, able to celebrate our diversity here in the city of Atlanta. Guys?
And one of the most memorable moments for me, Don, has been when you talked about what it was like coming out. That I still remember so clearly, and I hope later on you'll share that again, because it really made a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. Well, we have a lot of people along the route, and normally behind Atlanta Police, we usually have Dykes on Bikes and the Atlanta Pride Committee. And as we said, we've got reporters everywhere. So Alani Latang, this is her first Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. So Alani, you're on Peachtree at Peachtree Place, as I recall.
That's right in front of 10th Street. So right now coming at you is the Atlanta Pride Committee. We're actually going to swing the camera back this way, and we were going to show you just the giant rainbow flag. People have been throwing money into that flag for donations. And also here we have a cheer team right along here. We have a band coming, so a lot of excitement here. People lined up, ready to speak. We have a first timer right here, Nora. We're going to speak with Nora, and she's going to tell us all about the exciting things she's seen so far. Nora, how's it been going?
It's been a great time. I'm so excited to see all the other queer people here dressed up and having fun. I'm really excited to just generally see other people wearing fun outfits. Usually I don't really see a lot of other queer people in general, so I'm excited.
And this is your first Pride, so what were you expecting? Has that exceeded your expectations?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I said this is your first Pride, so how do you feel like it's been going? Did it exceed your expectations?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting all that much, to be honest. There's a lot of people here, though, and it's been great. Yeah.
Thank you, Nora, and we just love all of this. Look at this, there's a band coming down here, there's been great outfits, and as Blair mentioned, it's the families that have just really been here, bringing the little kids out here, celebrating love and equality and all that Atlanta has to offer here. So very exciting things coming your way at the main stage there, Monica, Tracy, and Blair. But for right now, I'm going to toss it back to you guys as we look to see, here's Delta right behind us. Can't forget Atlanta's airline. We love Delta, right? Look at this, they're aboard this truck here. We got families on there. Pride flags waving. They got a DJ up there. They're waving at us. We love you guys. Hi, happy Pride, guys. Happy Pride. Wow, look at this team that Delta has brought out. Wow, that is a massive team right there. You don't think about how many employees are behind those flights that we take, but here they are celebrating love and equality and unity. Look at that, Pride in Flight. I love that shirt. I love that flag.
Thank
How's
you.
it going?
Great, thank you.
Yes, we love that. Hello, Delta. Wow, look at this team. This team really came out, guys. We love that. Everyone's just having a great time. So
Alani,
many smiles
thank
on the
you.
face. Let's
Yeah.
get one more shot. Yes, yes, one more shot of you guys. All right, sending it back to you guys.
There's so many people there from Delta, part of this. I think Alani's just going to join in with them,
Right, when you're talking about Atlanta's very own,
Right.
Atlanta's home-based airline, always the fan favorite there at Delta Airlines. Great to see them out at the parade. Fantastic to see all the other entrants as well. We're going to show you so much more of the parade. All of our reporters lined up along the route. Thank you for watching the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival right here on Atlanta News First. We're back right after this.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all. Atlanta News First investigates like no one else.
You contacted what, the GBI?
More accountability.
We expect you to do better.
More transparency.
These are lives that are at stake.
More solutions.
Do you think this would have happened if we hadn't gotten involved?
No.
Every Sunday.
What has this cost you? This costed me my childhood.
Why would they offer you money?
To make it go away.
The stories, the issues, the truth uncovered on Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
It's a trap. Everything you say to the insurance company after your wreck could be used against you to minimize your payout. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. You need to call me before posting, saying, or signing anything. We work fast to fight the insurance company's rigged games and to get you the most money you deserve. Choose anyone? One call, that's all.
Watch it go! CallKen.com.
That's a lot of chatter.
I came in for my annual routine, and as I was having my breast exam, the doctor did find a lump. I was able to have my mammogram on the same day. I was able to see the radiologist tech as well. My feelings when I got the result, I was definitely elated. The lump was not cancerous. It was a good experience for me because I was actually able to go home that day with knowing exactly what my results were.
Kaiser Permanente.
Atlanta's newest Mazda dealership isn't coming, it's here. And we're not just open, we're all in. At Beaver Mazda, we believe in doing business the right way, with honesty, heart, and no pressure. From transparent pricing to our commitment to service after the sale, we're here to take care of you for life. This isn't just a dealership, it's Beaver Mazda of Cumming, and we're here to earn your business every day. Beaver Mazda of Cumming, all new, all in for you. We're here to wow you.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Atlanta Hawks. Pride Night tickets on sale now.
Good afternoon and welcome to our live coverage here at Atlanta News First of the 55th running of the Atlanta Pride Parade that is well underway, and we are having a great time out here. It is a beautiful day right here in the heart of Atlanta. So many people, hundreds of thousands of people have shown up here to celebrate this community, celebrate our city, and take it all in. Just looking behind us, seeing so many people packed on these streets to take it in is truly
It's like
remarkable.
7 people
It really
deep,
is.
the line now.
It's fun to see.
Unbelievable. The turnout is great this year. It absolutely is. I'll tell you what, we're going to go back to kind of where everything kicks off. You can see a lot of folks there as part of the parade. And we want to head out to Brooks and Gervier. They are at the starting area. And I'm sure you have a lot of folks behind you right there, all standing in the sun. You guys need to find some shade. We don't want you to get too burnt. It's going to be a long day ahead.
It may be, but you know, we got to do what we got to do for the lighting, okay? We've got to make sure we look good on camera. Well, guys, we are still seeing such an amazing crowd of supporters lining the streets and here in the actual parade itself. But we've had a chance to make some friends. We talk about how this is an event that brings so many people together. But think about those who come from out of town, or in this case, our friends Simon and Suzanne, who just happened to see us from their hotel room. All right, so you're in town, you're visiting. What has it been like being out here today?
It's been phenomenal. We're just thrilled. We're thrilled to see the love, you know, coming out from everyone. All of the floats and all of the different organizations that are supporting supporting this. It's wonderful.
Y'all are from New York.
Yes. Yeah.
So what do you think about all of this, Simon?
I'm impressed. I mean, I thought New York was the place, but this is something. This is some parade. This is some diversity, equity, and inclusion, which we believe in, and we're happy to see it on display, big time.
You know, I think sometimes, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but you tell me, sometimes the South may get a bad rap from places like New York or other places like, oh, you bunch of hicks down there in Georgia or Atlanta or whatever. This parade says a different story, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Hey, Georgia tells a different story. We were just talking. You got Ossoff and you got Warnock. Come on. We don't even have that.
Yeah, it's been so impressive. We're just delighted to be here. I mean, this is wonderful. As Simon said, it's like, you know, we see New York parades, but this is phenomenal. And from all different areas coming on this walkway, it's just great.
Now I'm going to put y'all on the spot, and hopefully you know the right answer. Who does it the best, Atlanta or New York City? Now we get quiet.
I think Atlanta's doing a great job.
That was a good answer. That was a good answer.
Is this your first visit to our city?
No, we were here some years ago, but not in this part of the city. So we're so lucky to be here today.
Well,
awesome.
We are delighted to have you, and I hope we're showing you some really good Southern hospitality.
Yes. Y'all enjoy your time here, and thanks for coming out. But as you can see, you know what? That's something we notice every year, that there are people who come from out of town, and again, their situation's a bit different. They just happen to look out of their hotel window and say, wait, what's happening down there? But there are people who come from Chicago, from New York City, all the way from the West Coast, just to be a part of what Atlanta is doing.
This parade. And listen, I know you're going to come back to us a little bit later. One of the other things that I've noticed, Brooks, there are families here.
Yes.
I mean, there are people that have the little ones here, and it's important for them to say, we want our children to understand what inclusivity is.
We'll hear more about that. We'll send it back to you.
Well, you know, for those New Yorkers, even though ours is better, we wouldn't be having this if it weren't for New York, because of the Stonewall uprising in 1969 when the police went into the Stonewall bar and caused a lot of havoc. And after that, that's when they started doing the protest against police brutality. And then that started Gay Pride the next year.
Yeah, the first year was like the demonstration. And
Yeah,
the
it
next
was a
year
demonstration.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, and then I think it was President Clinton in 1999 who first made National Pride Month. So we can say New York got us started, but Atlanta does it better than
We're doing the fine
anybody
tuning,
else.
aren't we?
Yes.
We made it bigger and better, right?
Yes, we did. So we need to go over to Don Shipton, who is always at Blake's. He never goes anywhere else.
I think he stays there.
Yeah, he never goes to another assignment. He's always
What
at
does that
Blake's.
say about you, Don, right?
Yeah.
I know. What does it say about me, guys? This is terrible.
No, I mean, Blake's is iconic. This is where you bring everyone. When you have family in from out of town, you have friends in from out of town, you head over to Blake's for a drink and some friends to hang out with, and I have a whole bunch of them here. But you know what? I want to show you this. I thought this was so interesting. Come over here because the skyline here in Midtown has changed over the years. This building right here, a brand new building here in Midtown, and you can see some of the pride flags there for the balconies up there. And then just moments ago, I saw a whole bunch of confetti in the air coming from that high rise right there. That was just kind of fun. Thought I would point that out. But like I mentioned, there are tons of spectators here. Everyone is here. And I want to do a quick little interview with you. How's it going? Hey, okay, so first tell me your name.
I'm Mark.
And you're from Chicago?
I am.
And you've been here before?
Yes, I have.
What do you think about our little parade?
It's not a little parade. It's a great parade. I've been here 3 times. I like that it's near the park, and it's the best pride in the South.
And like you have market days in Chicago, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different layout though in the sense of how we have ours done, right?
Yeah, it's a little spread out, a little removed from Boys Town, but here it's kind of like all centralized, so I like that.
And then what's really neat about our parade is the fact that it empties into Piedmont Park.
Yes.
And that's where the festival is. What are your thoughts?
My thought is the closer the better. I don't have to walk so far in the heat. So.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's get up in here. Look at this. This is fantastic. Happy Pride. How's it going? How are you?
Good, I'm wonderful. How are you?
We're going to send it back to you.
All right, Don, thank you. And I think coming up right behind them is Atlanta Freedom Bands. We see a lot of flag twirlers, of course, a lot of tubas out here. They're marching in this parade. You know, I have to say the weather is beautiful. We are very thankful for that. But I would have to say they probably would love to have a little bit of cloud cover because the sun quite intense. Yeah, they look amazing, don't they?
They sound amazing, too. You know, the Atlanta Freedom Band provides a positive representation of the LGBTQ+ and ally community through their music that you're hearing here today. A community-based, service-oriented organization that provides a chance for creative musical expression and outstanding entertainment, and that certainly is on full display here today.
Absolutely. I recognize that song. I cannot place it. I'm sure you guys can, but right behind them, of course, we see our Delta contingency. When I'm looking from here, they are like 30 people deep here. There are a lot of Delta employees out, of course, bringing the pride as they always do every single year. A pride in flight is what it says on their t-shirt.
I love it. Well, we should say some thanks to our host here, Caribou Coffee, Piedmont Nails and Spa, and then, of course, the boys next door. Yes. But our main sponsor is
Ken Nugent Law Firm.
Yes.
It's so great to have so many people involved in this today. And we have such a great spot, a front row seat as you're looking at live pictures of Delta coming by. You know, more than 100,000 people employed by Delta. And certainly such a presence here. And they're on display with such positivity and love. I think their slogan was love in full color is what I think their
Yes.
slogan is here today. And certainly they are so proud to be here, and we're glad to have them.
And what's so cool about it is right behind them, Coca-Cola. So we have two home-based companies right next to each other. And the folks from Coca-Cola sporting, of course, their Coca-Cola red and their fans. They look absolutely
and
fabulous.
it really says something. You were talking a little bit about this, Monica, earlier. You know, in this climate of DEI policies under fire with many governments and corporations, you know, these two large employers here in our own backyard not seem to be fazed by that, and out here today supporting this community, and many of these people walking in this parade. There was a time where they could not walk in this parade because they were not comfortable with it or they feared for their safety. Today they are walking with their chests out and pretty proud. As
being
they should
loud
be.
and
Yes,
proud.
yes.
And a credit to them for understanding this is the community. Not only do we work in, we live in this community. This is their community as well. Those Coca-Cola employees, those Delta employees, many of them call Atlanta home. They are home-based right here. All right, let's head out to another part of the parade, because earlier we saw Rodney and Taylor like actually walking into the parade.
Did they grab a
lot of
seat yet?
Where are they now?
They're taking a little break on the sidelines. How you guys doing?
Taylor is in shock.
At the moment, we are being moved out of the way because that big old truck that almost ran into Taylor.
That was going to be scary. Okay, let's talk about it. We are in it. We are living it. It's so much fun. We're having a blast out here, Rodney. A little too much fun.
One of the coolest parts about what we do and everybody else along the route is we're literally in the route, seeing all of this amazingness, Taylor, pass us by.
Yeah, and we've been pacing ourselves. We were walking with Delta earlier, but now we're just kind of sightseeing, seeing all of the spectators out here, those in the parade, showing their support and their pride. I mean, just look at some of the outfits out here. So many colors starting to fill the streets here.
Yes, and one of the things that I have loved, Taylor, are
What
the
is that?
automobiles that have passed us by.
Did you see that Bronco?
The Bronco. I saw the Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, okay.
I saw
Okay, big
multiple
money.
Mercedes-Benz. No, I don't have it. That's why I'm looking at it. But yeah, it's been so much fun just walking or watching all of these amazing groups pass us by.
And Rodney, you mentioned earlier you're trying to collect as many goodies as possible. My hands are full here, so I'm going to need a wagon or something to continue to collect in all these goodies that they're passing out to those who are here today.
And Taylor, as they mentioned, we have to pace ourselves.
We really do.
Because they're just getting started, so there's going to be a lot more goodies to come.
Rodney, you said they're just getting started. This is my first Pride Parade, and we are already in the midst of it. I'm having so much fun. So what you're saying is there's more fun to come.
There is. In fact, I'm like a big kid. What is this smoke we got right
Look
here?
at this. I know. Look, another
automobile
whip.
coming by. We got some smoke. Happy Pride, happy Pride. I'm gonna break some rules. What's your name?
My name is Matt Ricker. I'm running for Atlanta City Council. One of 8 gay candidates running this year.
All right, happy Pride to you. Happy Pride. Thank y'all so much for coming out.
Okay, Rodney, we got to get you over to the sidewalk now.
And then we got somebody else coming here. This is a huge group, Taylor.
Wow.
That's that's about to approach.
So many groups coming through. I hear there are over 300 participating, so I can't wait to continue to watch everyone who's coming through.
Okay, we're going to stop breaking the rules for a second.
I know, yeah.
But I tell you what, Taylor, there is what I believe the best dressed individual that I have seen so far
my goodness.
today.
Yes.
We're going to go find him.
Let's
and
do
we'll
it.
Be right back.
We'll see you soon.
Well, I need to mention right here, since we did see one candidate,
Yes. Yeah.
all candidates running for office were invited to participate in the parade. The ones you see here are the ones who said, we want to be here. The ones you don't see, they either didn't respond or they said no.
Well, and it's a chance for these candidates to connect with the community. You know.
And some are afraid.
Well, sure, and they're afraid of what might come out of that by appearing here. But you see so many participants, and Taylor mentioned, more than 300 participants in this parade, making it Atlanta's largest parade that they put on throughout the year. And you're going to see it all in this parade. Yes, you're seeing Delta and Coca-Cola, but you're going to see some things you maybe haven't seen before in your life, because there's such a variety of folks and groups that are out here wanting to be celebrated.
And
as
they
should be.
remember, the LGBTQIA community vote too.
They vote.
Absolutely.
We vote.
A very large voting group, too. And you know what? Grand Marshals, there are 10 of them,
Yes.
correct? 10 of them, so quite a few. I know coming back behind us now, Shannon Bradley May, known to many as Shasha Sugarbaker.
Say that again.
Yeah, Shasha Sugarbaker has been very active, of course, and passionate for HIV/AIDS advocate for nearly 30 years. Let's see who we can see right here, if we can recognize him in this very nice red convertible. You know who I think that is?
It might be Jerry.
I think
That
that's
might be Jerry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's Jerry.
Yeah, it's Jerry.
All right. Jerry let's see.
Chang.
Jerry
An
Chang.
educator and content creator, has nearly 4 million followers. And when they were picking these Grand Marshals, talking with organizers, yes, they have an impact here in Atlanta, but they also have an impact that goes well beyond this city and across the country, and that's what it's about. Having impact, yes, in our own community with our neighbors and our friends, but also having a voice that reaches far outside Atlanta, Georgia.
And to be outspoken advocates, when we hear from some of the Grand Marshals, they have been through quite a lot to get to this point. They didn't just pop up and, everything is rosy. No, they had to go through some trials and tribulations. And the amazing thing about their life stories in a lot of cases is that they can speak to those people who are going through it now and really help kind of pull them through and stand in the gap for so many others. And that's really incredible.
It is a powerful day here for the city of Atlanta as we celebrate Atlanta Pride on full display, full color, with hundreds of thousands of people here to celebrate and take it all in, celebrating the LGBTQ plus community. It is quite a day. The 55th running for the Atlanta Pride Parade. We've got your coverage for you here all afternoon. We are going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with more live coverage here, watching the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Atlanta Hawks. Pride Night tickets on sale now.
The season is tipping off, and the Hawks aren't here to play. They're here to take over. It's Hawks versus Heat for a special Pride Night, October 13th at State Farm Arena. Get your tickets now at hawks.com/tickets.
Zaxby's just dropped new lemon pepper, so you can get that zesty lemon and cracked black pepper flavor you love on the chicken you love. Lemon pepper fans, this one's for you. Zaxby's Lemon Pepper Dry Rub. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Local News Live is everywhere,
Let's get right to this breaking news.
bringing you the big stories as they happen.
Immediate backlash from traders here on Wall Street.
Local News Live, weekdays at 2 on Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you. High school football is here on Atlanta News First, your home for local sports and news. Action-packed excitement, all passion, all grit, all local. Watch high school football this Friday on Atlanta News First. You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to Atlanta Pride right here on Atlanta News First. Oh, what an incredible Sunday it is as we are out here along with 100,000 of our closest friends, I feel like, all crowding into Midtown Atlanta. Looking forward to this parade as we just kind of watch everyone come through. It is so exciting to see everyone. And of course, we do have our crew fanned out across the parade route, ending in Piedmont Park. As you take a look live right now at those parade participants, all walking through so many rainbow flags, so many colorful costumes, so many people happy to be out here, all celebrating inclusivity, and really how wonderful it is to be in a community, live in a city that celebrates it in such an amazing way. You know, not too long ago, we had a lot of T-shirts that were going out right before the election saying Atlanta influences everything, right? And I think when you think about how large this is and you talk to people who come for the very first time, they're amazed, a little surprised that Atlanta could do something this big, this spectacular, this beautiful. But you know what? We know how to do it right.
And the fact is, they forget, we did host the Olympics.
Yeah.
I
know.
1996.
Super Bowls,
and Super Bowl.
Keep in mind,
and and all of the, we had the Democratic National Convention here. They forget this is not a sleepy town anymore. We are an international city, and this parade is a perfect example of
Some
that.
of those people really young, and they have no idea about 1996.
The history of it. No, you're right. It was interesting during the commercial break. We were looking at some of the live pictures and just looking where we are, and you were saying how it just seems so much bigger this year. It really does. And just, you look at the people on the sides of the street just taking it all in, and everybody's so excited. Yeah, and look at the shot here. I mean, it's so impressive how many people are out here today. It is a beautiful day, and this is something this community has been waiting for every year. They wait for October to come so they can celebrate it. And it is on full display here for the city. And granted, yes, we are in the heart of where this is right now, the Rainbow Crosswalks. And there's a lot of energy as they build up to this point.
Not only did they wait for it, we wait for it too, because we got to get our float ready and our crew's ready as well. We do have a crew in the parade right now. Can we head out to Sydney Stallworth and Jennifer Valdez? They are actually on our Atlanta News First float. Oh, they're outside walking next to it. You guys got some free goodies to give away.
Yeah, we're giving away these pride bags and all kinds of fun colors. We decided to get off the float for a little bit so that we can interact with some of our fans. Hey guys, are you having fun? So much fun on the parade route. We've got members of the Atlanta News First Investigative team, Andy Parati. Andy, tell us a little bit about the vibe out here.
Oh my gosh, it is nothing. You know that saying, y'all is all about all? That's what it feels like. Everyone is just so kind and positive and waving. And there's just, I don't know, it's just one of my favorite times of the year.
I agree. Everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's happy, and it's infectious.
It really is infectious, from the kids to the elders to the, the moms and the dads. I mean, this doesn't get any better in Atlanta.
The dogs, there's dogs. So I'm going to come over here. Hi, puppy. How are you? Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
What brought you out here today?
Huh?
What brought you out here today?
To support and have fun. Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 12.
12. Well, thank you for being out here. Hi, guys. Thank you. This is the Atlanta News First Parade behind me. We've got First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams. High five, Isaac. And we've got other members of the First Alert team on the float. Right now we are at Peachtree and 6th Street. So that gives you a little bit of perspective of where we are. Behind our float, we have our First Alert weather tracker. So we are representing on all fronts here this afternoon, having the best time. Again, the weather couldn't be more perfect, and it's gonna stay beautiful just like this for the entire afternoon. So we're gonna catch up to the float here. I'm dragging behind. We're gonna be giving out more goodies and we'll check back with you a little bit later. For now, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Okay, and we need to tell you, passing right behind us now in the Rainbow Crosswalk is Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens and members of the Atlanta City Council. They've come out to support the gay community, as he always does. We should mention he is running for re-election, and those people running against him were invited to participate.
You know, the mayor told us earlier today, and we interviewed him about, you know, the significance of the Atlanta Pride Parade, and he said, yeah, other cities caught on to doing this. We've been doing this a long time, 55 years, and that's something that's very, very important to him and important to the city, is that they put this on full display here again today.
I love the shirt, Justice for All, and the float is Justice for All.
It is not. You see him, he's busting a little move there on top of his float.
He loves the parade.
He does love the parade. And when you talk about someone who's homegrown, you know, grew up here, went to school here, understands the communities, really trying to make a difference in so many diverse communities, and certainly being a part of the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival is a part of that as well.
And of course, folks are turning out to applaud him and the Atlanta City Council. And we're one of the few cities that can say we have a police chief who is a gay man.
Yeah, and we usually talk to him year to year, and he's usually leading this parade, and he's part of it, and a wonderful representation of leadership for his fellow officers when it comes to this issue. Does not back down from it at all. You know, we've got a team of folks out here helping us with our coverage today. We want to bring in Atlanta News First morning anchors Rick Falbaum and Syria Sandlin. You guys still at Bulldogs?
Hey, this is great. We're here at Bulldogs, which of course is a very famous LGBTQ plus bar, and we've made some friends, a lot of friends, since we've been out here, including these two gentlemen. This is Mark and Ned. You're married. How long have you been married?
10 years, but together since 1988.
Wow. And you have watched this parade grow year after year. Tell us about that.
When we moved here in 96, we were in Atlanta couples together, and they had a float, and they had us
in the
right
float
away.
97. We were in the float for the first time. We rarely get to watch the parade.
Wow.
So we were so excited. It's like mind-blowing. You know?
What does it mean to you to see the entire city come together for inclusivity and to celebrate love like this?
Oh my God.
It's just amazing, and it makes us feel like we moved here because my family said we ought to move here for a more supportive and wonderful environment, free from hate, and we did. And that's why we came here in 96.
It's only
we love
been
it.
affirming, you know, so affirming and joyous.
We've heard from a lot of people that this year, sort of these times that we're living in, it's even more important than ever to show this kind of unity, this kind of togetherness as the gray float goes by.
There's our Atlanta News First Parade. Hey, guys.
Those are all of our colleagues. All right.
Download the app, folks. Download the app.
We love you guys.
Thank you so much, and we're
Tell
so
me
happy
about-
to meet you guys.
We appreciate it. But tell me about sort of the days that we're living in, the times that we're in, and why it's important to be here today.
Every day it's heartbreaking to watch the news. It really is.
And not because we don't like news, we love news, but it's so heartbreaking to see how many people can descend into evil and hatred, and how bullying is allowed, whether it's gay people, African Americans, people who are transgender, immigrants, whoever. We feel that the American dream is about a fair chance for all, and it kind of feels like it isn't right now.
Does this moment restore your hope and faith in our fellow societies?
It does. It really does.
I think every day I see good people, it restores my hope. But we are in a kind of awkward space right now.
Yeah.
Well, I love your cape. Can you turn around,
Yes,
Mark,
let's
and show
see
us
that. Show it to
your
us.
cape here? There's a lot of rainbow on display, but I don't think anyone's wearing it quite as well
Yeah,
as
and the
you
hats
Mark.
are
You look
perfect.
great.
The hats are amazing. Thank you both so
Thank
much.
you, gentlemen.
Love
Enjoy.
meeting you. Thanks
Happy
for watching
Pride.
Atlanta News First. Happy Pride.
You're welcome,
Enjoy
Syria.
today.
And as Mark said, download the app.
Yes.
He's giving us a plug for our free Atlanta News First app. Back to you guys.
I love these little plugs we're putting in all along the way. You know, I don't know if you guys could see it in those guys' eyes when they ask, how long have you been together? That's something, it made me think about my husband, Jonathan, and I, because people ask, how long have you guys been together? It's like, well, we have like 3 dates, you know, and one's how long we've been together, which is like 23, 24 years. And then when we had a commitment ceremony, and then when the Supreme Court allowed it, we had a real, you know, wedding. It's confusing, you know, sometimes, you know, for couples to be able to answer that. Like, well, which date do you count? And so my hat's off to those guys when they're talking about that.
So which date do you count?
We count them all.
I was going to say, yeah.
We used to say we've been together 23 years, and then our wedding ceremony was 2011. And then when the Supreme Court legalized it, because we had kids by then, we went down to the courthouse with our preacher, and we just signed some paperwork, and he did something there by a trash can, and that was it. You know what I mean? Just kind of moved on.
Right,
it was
but
official,
all those
you know?
dates have significance.
Yes.
Those are all markers and
Yes.
milestones in your life story.
Absolutely.
And
Which is beautiful.
how do you navigate that with your boys?
Well, that's the fun part, because we have our oldest, who's now 13. He's starting to really understand the world, and he has some really pointed questions about how the world works, and he's fiercely protective of us. And you know, we've adopted our 3 boys, and they're all from different situations, and we just live their life as normal as we can be. Yes, they have relationships with, you know, their biological families. We don't just say we're just family. We have a big family. And for us, that's very important for them. And we navigate it as it's appropriate for them. You know, we could spend the next 3 hours talking about that.
So, and with a 13-year-old, then we'll move on. But with a 13-year-old, that's hormone hotel time.
Yeah, oh, tell me about it. But he will always say, he's like, my 2 dads, they're so important to me, and he's so proud of that, you know. And there'll be school events, there'll be mommy events, but he'll say, doesn't waver, you know. I have 2 dads, and they're all very proud of us, and more than we probably deserve, and which is really special to us.
They should.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How
Yeah.
parenthood is sometimes, you know. But it's special, and we just navigate it as we can.
Well, we'll be talking more about this
yes.
with
Monica
you.
is very curious. She
And
says,
more questions, I'm sure.
Well, because I think it's important to our
It is.
viewers
Absolutely.
to know who you are.
Sure. Well, sure. And people always say, you make it look easy. I'm like, well, it hasn't always been easy. You know, there was a time where, you know, we could not be who we were. I can share
And we'll
that
talk
later.
about that later. But
in the
stick
next
around.
in the next episode of.
No, we're coming back right after this, so stay with us.
I'm gonna go change shirts real quick.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all. Before you pack up, before you hit the road, before you plan ahead, our agenda is you.
That's why Atlanta News First is locking in on local.
When you need us, we're on.
With breaking news on your screens, your first alert on your street, protecting what matters.
On 85 North.
We're laser focused on your safety like no one else. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. I've got a top-notch group of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. We'll do it the easy way or the hard way, but we won't stop until they pay you the maximum settlement you deserve. One call, that's all. Let's get go!
CallKen.com.
Bye-bye now. That's right. Run to mommy.
What I love about working at Kaiser Permanente is the ability that I get to change a life. Preventative medicine is key. The more we prevent chronic illnesses, the more we prevent diseases, the longer our patients live, the more they get to thrive and live enjoyable, happy lives. Our patients get better results when they believe that their physician, their provider has their interests at heart.
Atlanta's newest Mazda dealership isn't coming, it's here. And we're not just open, we're all in. At Beaver Mazda, we believe in doing business the right way, with honesty, heart, and no pressure. From transparent pricing to our commitment to service after the sale, we're here to take care of you for life. This isn't just a dealership, it's Beaver Mazda of Cumming, and we're here to earn your business every day. Beaver Mazda of Cumming, all new, all in for you. We're here to wow you.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to Atlanta Pride Parade Festival right here on Atlanta News First. We are taking you all along the parade route, of course, from the comfort of your home. It is a beautiful Sunday out here in Midtown, not too far from Piedmont Park. I do. It is just incredible. You know, the weather gods have truly blessed us. We thank our first alert meteorologist for this amazing weather today. A few clouds in the sky and so many people out here. Again, along with about 100,000 folks who are out here enjoying this. And I think as we've been out here since about noon, the crowd has just gotten deeper and deeper and deeper as we watch all these incredible floats go by.
We're like in the thick of it. And it's just so great to be part of it. We have people coming by saying hi and friends we've known over the years. That's kind of fun, too. It's just a big celebration here.
And, you know, when we got out here at 9 o'clock, they were still setting up. And all of a sudden, I wish we had a time lapse to show how the people started arriving, getting their spots, coming over to say hello, taking pictures right in the center of the rainbow crosswalk. And now you see everybody's out with their balloons.
With the little ones on their shoulders. You know, you mentioned before, Monica, that this is really not just an event for a specific community, or LGBTQ plus community. This is for any community, anyone who wants to celebrate our differences in all the ways that we're alike too. And so many families coming out here really showing their children, here is what inclusivity looks like. Here is what love looks like in the city of Atlanta. And it's so fun to see that. A lot of kids on the shoulders wearing their little rainbow outfits and things. And a lot of pets out here too along the parade route. They're just in their costumes, enjoying being dressed up and coming out and sniffing other dogs and hanging out with their owners too. You know, this is a party for the dogs too. Make no mistake, they're enjoying it quite a lot too. So we're taking a live look right now at the parade route. We are waiting for our Atlanta News First float to come by. It is pretty spectacular. Of course, we have our crew on top of it. In the meantime, let's head out to Taylor and Rodney. They're along the parade route as well. I know you guys for a minute were walking in it, and you found some special guests on the sidelines.
We did indeed, Tracy. So Taylor and I said that we felt like we found the best dressed individual that we've seen out here so far.
I think that's a fact. We can confirm this might be one of the best dressed individuals. We've been out here for several hours, and our friend Jimmy was the first person we ran into. Jimmy, how are you?
I am doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time, wonderful people, beautiful weather. I'm doing great.
Okay, so tell us about the outfit.
Break it down for us now.
You know what? Could be a better day to wear out some of money. I tried to put on a little tight fit of money, a little champagne glitter of money.
Don't forget the bag.
The bag before you. If you wear money, you must wear money.
And you look like money. So listen, earlier when we did the interview, you said, oh wait, I got to get my bag. I got to show it. But you also said, I got to call my sister so she can see this. So shout out to sister. But for everyone to see you, what does it mean for you to be out here today?
It means so much for me to be out here. One of the great things about being Gay Pride, Gay Atlanta, is for those from the youth all the way up to the middle age, or even us seniors, to come out here and enjoy Pride for both gay, straight, and trans. It's a meaningful thing, so I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I wouldn't.
Absolutely, and we can't let this go unnoticed without the hat. I mean, the hat tops it all.
Oh, it does.
So everyone, I mean, I couldn't make up my mind, should I have a feather, small feather, something with feathers, so I decided to wear me a San Fedaro with this right here. A little champagne taste to it. It's easy breezy, it's breathable, and I make me feel good.
Listen, I have to work alongside this guy every single day. He wears a bow tie. He outdresses me every day.
Ooh.
But I definitely feel underdressed today standing next to you. You get a 10-10 today, all across.
I'll take a 10-10 today. You know what makes me look good, though? Good people, a good newscast. I love Atlanta first. And good people, good smiles. It's nothing like it. Beautiful weather. Let's do it.
That is absolutely what this is all about, Jimmy. I'm gonna need you to work. I'm gonna let you know what size I am. Taylor's gonna let you know what size she is. We're gonna need you to make us one of those outfits. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Yes.
This is your pastor.
Yes, this is my pastor here, Pastor Paulo.
So, Jimmy, I'm glad you brought her up because what was really cool here was before Taylor, the parade actually started, we were setting up and noticed that you guys put on an event earlier.
We did. We did for the first time. We had Pride Sunday worship outside. And so In the 1990s, the Miracle at Peachtree, which is what it's known as, our church came out on the streets and handed water out, and we wanted to bring it back to the people.
Thank you so much. So we have so much stuff going out here at 5th and Peachtree. It's about to get loud, so we're going to toss it back.
I can't hear anymore, so we're going to send it back to you guys.
Okay, thank you. He is well dressed, but you know who else is well dressed? Sydney Stallworth and Jennifer Valdez on our absolutely stunning float, complete with umbrellas for shade, but also things to give away. So, Sydney, how are you enjoying your first Pride Parade?
I've got to tell you, I am living, and I cannot believe this is my first time at Atlanta Pride, but I will be back, trust me. I want to show off our beautiful float. Oh, look, there's Andy Parati from our investigative team out here having a great time, passing out some great swag. Take a look at our float over there. We've got our wonderful First Alert weather umbrellas decorating in all colors to show our pride today. We are feeling so good. And take a look at this crowd. It has filled up completely. We are very, very close to the stage, so hopefully we'll be seeing you all soon as we come by and wave. But I've got to say, the energy this year is incredible, and I'll certainly be back, guys. Woo! Happy Pride!
I love
that. Oh, Sydney's having a real good time.
Oh, yeah. This is her first, but it is not her last Pride Parade, I can tell you that.
She said, I'll be back. I'm like, yeah, you'll be working all these.
You'll be working every Pride Parade.
But you know what? Sydney has to anchor tonight, so I'm hoping she does not lose her voice. Because when I was on that float one year, I literally lost my voice because it was so much fun. I was screaming and yelling at everybody because you can see everyone. They're so excited to see you. You know, they want a
How
little
can you
goodie
not,
too. But
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a blast. Such a blast being on the float.
I mean, the energy here, people just feed off of it both ways. The people who are in the parade, but then the people on the side, you know, just looking off in the distance. You see people on balconies of buildings and businesses just here, packed, ready to go, ready to take it in. We are in the thick of the 55th parade for the city of Atlanta.
It is.
And I think what I love about it the most is there's one little spot where usually there are moms along the way to give hugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is one of my
Yes.
favorite things because a lot of parents are not accepting. And so those moms are out there to give hugs to say, we're here to support you even if your parents don't. Yeah.
Well, we saw earlier, you know, that I think Don was talking to a family where some parents came out with their child, you know, out here to support them. And that's huge. That just goes.
It really is.
Goes so far.
Now, when you know we're moving along Peachtree Street and coming over here on Piedmont at 10th, and then the next thing you know, where do we end up? At Piedmont Park. And right now, that's where Ava Bratz and Andrew Tyree are with two more newbies. Newbies to the station and also newbies to the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. I mean, newbies, but being introduced and indoctrinated, you know, post-haste. The crowd is out here. It's feeling good. You're feeling the love. You're feeling the warmth. We're right here in front of Delta, who are reminding you to live in full color, love in full color. Pride in flight is what they're preaching today, and we're feeling that energy from the Delta tent. I'm having a good time. Only person having more fun than me, maybe, is my partner Ava Bratz over here at the Coca-Cola tent. She's having a good old time. Ava, how you doing?
I like that little send-off. We got a little dance and move. There's tons of activations from Delta to Coca-Cola over here. Let's go meet my new friend Kenneth. Come on, walk with me. All right, we got Kenneth here with the Coca-Cola ring toss. So, Kenneth, how does this activation work for us?
So we've got a couple of things going on here. We've got complimentary Coca-Cola products. We also have a chance for you to sample our Simply Pop prebiotic soda.
All right, let's see your toss here. Let's see it. We've got all sorts of fun outfits. All right, toss it up for us. Oh, you got it. You got it. All righty, well, the fun continues. We'll see you back here downtown.
Oh, Ava, thank you so much. All right, take a live look. We're very proud of it. That's why we want to show it off.
Yeah, we're getting excited.
Our Atlanta News First Pride Parade float. Look at that. All those umbrellas decked out. You know what? I think our First Alert meteorologist had a little to do with this. That's why umbrellas are on there. Monica, as you mentioned, we got the umbrellas for the sun, like for today.
And
the
they're
umbrellas
right behind
for the rain,
us now,
whatever.
near the stage.
Look at that. Look at that. Hey, guys.
They're our friends. Hey, guys.
They got their own DJ. Man,
They're having
place
fun.
to be.
They're having lots of fun. I think Jennifer Valdez is having the most fun out there right now.
I think he always does.
Jumping up and down to that DJ on there. That's the place to be.
Oh, absolutely. You know, if you get a chance to be on a float in the Pride Parade, that's what you need to do at least once in your lifetime, right? You can't stand on the sidelines and watch it, but that is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Kind of walk in this parade, see everyone so excited to see you, wave to you, and it is really all just smiles. That is the very cool thing about it, is everyone is so happy to see you. You're happy to be there. Nothing but joy and love.
And the party continues down at Piedmont Park. That's where it all ends, and that's where everybody just kind of ends up, and it's a party for the rest of the day. It is quite an event.
Well, we'll be back with more of the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival here on Atlanta News First. You don't want to miss a thing. There's a lot more to see.
You're watching
right?
the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
The season is tipping off, and the Hawks aren't here to play. They're here to take over. It's Hawks versus Heat for a special Pride Night, October 13th at State Farm Arena. Get your tickets now at hawks.com/tickets.
It's a trap. Everything you say to the insurance company after your wreck could be used against you to minimize your payout. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. You need to call me before posting, saying, or signing anything. We work fast to fight the insurance company's rigged games and to get you the most money you deserve. Choose anyone? One call, that's all.
Watch it go! Call Ken.com.
That's a lot of chatter.
Millions of Americans live with Alzheimer's. That's why Atlanta News First is proud to be a part of the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Join us for a walk of remembrance and resilience in Piedmont Park, Saturday, October 18th. Register today. Together, we care.
Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
No, I was telling him he had to go to Don. And you are seeing some of the participants, only 300 units in this parade.
We're kind of getting caught up in this parade.
Only 300.
It's fun to just kind of sit here and watch and take it in. You know, it's one thing to see it on a screen. It's another thing to see it, hear and feel all the energy, all the music, all the celebrating, and the people on the sides of this. It is an event for people who are out here.
And for people who are just tuning in, if you have missed any of it, don't worry. We will rebroadcast the coverage next Sunday, the 19th, from noon until 4 right here on Atlanta News First. So you can watch it now, and then you can watch it later.
All the highlights, because these floats and all the folks marching in it, just spectacular. We want to head out to Brooks Baptiste and Revere Denson. They saw all of it from the very beginning. They were there at the starting line of this parade. And I know you guys have had a chance to speak to a lot of people, not only in it, but who are watching as well. What a beautiful day.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Getting warm out here, though.
No, call it what it is. It's hot right now, okay?
It was so chilly this morning. I was like, hey, you know what? Atlanta Dream just went by.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
We've seen everybody look. So the Atlanta Dream's making its way through it right now.
How
but
y'all
can I tell
doing?
you about something? Oh, we're going to talk with them? Come on.
Oh, snap. What's up? I'm on the news. What are y'all glad to be here for?
We're here with the Atlanta Dream. We're representing the dream. We're just showing our community some love and giving back in the best way that we can.
And glad to be here?
Absolutely. Amazing. Great to be here.
All right, then. Have fun. Don't let them leave you.
You know, something that we've seen out here beyond the incredible energy, people are utilizing this truly as an opportunity to make their voices heard.
Yes.
We've heard from several people that we've talked to that they understand this is a trying time in our country.
Yes.
There are many people who feel like their rights are on the line, so they're utilizing this as an opportunity while they've got 100,000 plus people lining the streets to let people know that we have a message and you're going to hear about it.
I'm going to come up here. Can I talk to you? Why do you bring the young person out?
Because I want him exposed to every community that he can possibly be exposed to. The more exposure he gets, the more accepting he is of every human.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And are you having a good time out here? Oh, yeah. Love to hear that. Happy Pride to you.
That's one thing I noticed. There are lots of families out here, and we actually have seen several religious organizations, church groups come by, and I think that's a message that a lot in the faith community are sending is, you know what? God loves you, no matter who you are.
And let's face it, Gavir, you won't see that everywhere.
That's true.
But you see that in Atlanta. When we talk about Atlanta being a city that is inclusive and Atlanta being a city that truly shows love to all, it's very evident every time that we're out here, and especially this year as well, as Atlanta Pride celebrates 55 years. But again, we've seen nothing short of that throughout the entire time that we've been out here. Hey, how y'all doing? All right? But no, look, they got their smiles, they have got their great energy. They're just having a good time.
They are, and we're having a good time.
Too, yeah.
We're having a good time. Look, we're at the beginning of the parade, and they are still coming. They are still coming.
And I want to say this because what time is it? It's about 1:30 right now. These folks are still going strong. Now, y'all, keep in mind, we started just after noon, right? Hey, how's it going? All right.
All right, you guys, we're going to send it back to you. Just come on back to us because there's plenty more coming our way.
Well, we will. What was that, like a gecko with eyelashes?
It looked
like it.
We covered a lot of ground in that live report.
And there's a pink pony, I think.
There's a lot going on.
There is absolutely a lot going on. You know, the really cool thing about this parade is it is an opportunity for so many to make memories. A lot of people coming. This is their first time. For a lot of people who have been here year after year, it's a tradition. And we see so many stories of people marking milestones when they're at this parade. I know actually earlier Rick Foldbaum and Cyria Sandland were able to speak to a couple outside of Bulldogs who shared an incredible story, their life story of being together, of being partners and being married as well. But this is really a chance for so many to celebrate those milestones. We want to head back out to near Bulldogs where Rick and Cyria are right now.
Well, you're so right. And those two gentlemen we spoke to, they're just one story.
Yeah.
You can get a story virtually from any single one. Any person you walk up to has a story to tell. And it's not always an easy journey.
Absolutely. You know, and one of the things that's so great about this event is that for a lot of these couples, a lot of these families, they were not always able to celebrate like they are today. Just the love right here on the streets of Atlanta, the celebration of Pride is not something that was always a reality.
That's true, but Bulldogs is a place that has been here for a long time, and it's always been an ally and a place for members of the LGBTQ+ community to come, to be themselves, and to celebrate, and it really is a hub of the celebrations today. There's going to be a drag queen show coming up a little bit later on, and we're going to be talking with one of the performers who's going to join us in a moment. But as you can see, just a lot of people really enjoying themselves, really having fun out here, and you can see.
We're having so much fun. You know, this is my first Atlanta Pride. I am blown away. This is the best party I think I've ever been to.
Well, we have a lot going on. We're being pushed a little bit this way. Okay, keep it safe out here, but let me tell you. Hold on 1 second. We have a friend.
So we are getting right now. We have the Emery float. We have the Emery float behind us right now. This shows how all of the city is involved, whether it's healthcare or MARTA. Emory Healthcare says they stand as a visible partner to the LGBTQIA community. They return to this parade year after year. They say we strive to address and eliminate disparities in healthcare access and outcomes within the LGBTQIA plus community.
So many different staples of our community want to be part of this parade. You know, Tracy, as you were talking about, you know, it's significant for people who show up here and who want to recognize this weekend as a celebration, but it's also, it's a special date for them too. You know, they may be celebrating something else at the same time. So, and same for these companies and the groups that are in this parade. You know, it is significant for them to be out here to show that, look, we support this community, we support you, and we have people who are just like you working in our community.
And I think this is an example, too, of the late Mayor Hartsfield's statement, Atlanta, a city too busy to hate. This is definitely a day when the city shows plenty of love. And you know one person who always loves this parade.
He's showing the love, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, Shipman, what are you doing now?
All right, so one of the you had brought up the different areas of the state, and one of the things I noticed was I saw Athens, a contingent of people from Athens here in the parade. And one of the things that Atlanta Pride did this year, they really focused in on, was making sure that they can support those smaller cities throughout the state with their Pride festivals. And now you're seeing kind of represented with our Pride, and I'd like to see that. But yeah, we have tons of spectators down through here. Blake's is now open for business. That is right, they're ready to go, so that's really awesome. And I want to come over here because I was chatting with Candace over here, and we talked a little bit before. You come to the parade often?
Not often. It's been a few years.
Okay.
But yeah.
What do you think?
I love it. I love it. I'm here representing the northern suburbs.
The northern suburbs. One of the things I was just talking about was the fact that we have a lot of smaller cities, and Atlanta Pride made a big point this year to help support those cities and their prides.
Yeah.
Isn't that important?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's not just Atlanta. It's everywhere. You know, there's a pride in Gwinnett County, my home county. It's everywhere. Yeah.
What's it like to be surrounded by so many new friends, old friends?
It's home. It's home. I'm here with a couple of friends from Ohio.
What do you guys think?
Amazing. It's great to be surrounded by the community and just have all the people here just celebrating, loving each other, feeling good, getting some sunshine.
And not to get too crazy and serious here, but you're also seeing a lot of politicians in the parade this year. And we're in this little weird time right now politically. What is it like to see political representatives in the parade?
It's good to see the support. It's good to see people still using their voices, not being afraid of retribution or backlash or anything, but really just being those front lines.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Atlanta, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, this is so awesome. I want to take you down here. One of the things I love, all the floats have like their own DJ. Take a listen. Isn't that fun? Come this way. Let's go this way. I know I was chatting with someone before. I saw her and I said, we have to talk with her. How's it going?
Hi, good.
We're live on the air.
Awesome.
All right, so tell me the wardrobe and how much time and effort did this take right here?
Not long. This is hanging in the closet, but it was Pride, so it came out today.
So you've been coming to Pride for a while?
For a long time. Yeah, years. We live down on Argonne Avenue, so it's right here in our neighborhood.
Y'all can just walk right over.
We walk right over, yeah.
What is it like to see the city come alive on this day?
It's beautiful. It's like heartwarming and beautiful, and the weather shows up for us, and it just makes us full of joy. Midtown loves it.
And then I know that you got to have some friends and family here.
The guy with the bunny ears belongs to me.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for being here. We love it. We love the inclusiveness of everything. It's like makes us beyond happy.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Oh, Dawn, I love her style organization. She just put on whatever made her happy today.
Yeah.
And that's what you should do sometimes. Let me look at that. Does that make me happy today? I'm wearing it.
It's
Particularly
working.
the peace earrings.
Yeah, I know, these big piece earrings on the side. I mean, it's so fitting for today. And I think, you know, you look at how everybody's dressed out here. It's so much fun to see. it's like people are grabbing all sorts of things and putting it on and just whatever they can to celebrate in full-blown color.
All right, we, of course, are happy you're with us here for the Atlanta Pride and Parade Festival right here on Atlanta News First. We will be back with more coverage right after this. Stay with us.
Before you search, before you swipe, before you share, our agenda is you.
That's why Atlanta News First is going all in on local.
When you need us, we're on.
Your screens, your feeds, your search for answers with real solutions.
Breaking news now, an important food recall.
We're locked in on your safety like no one else. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. I've got a top-notch group of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. We'll do it the easy way or the hard way, but we won't stop until they pay you the maximum settlement you deserve. One call, that's all.
Watch it go! Call Ken.com.
Bye-bye now. That's right. Run to mommy.
Peachtree Sports Network, home of the ballers, the gamers, and Friday Night Lights. The Peach State plays here. Atlanta's home of live local sports. Peachtree Sports Network, now playing.
Our show was timeless. The Brady Bunch saw America before America saw itself.
That started with I Love Lucy.
It's powerful.
It brings us back to that same place.
It's like an old friend.
Premieres Monday on Peachtree TV, Atlanta CW.
Welcome back to our live coverage of today's Atlanta Pride Parade, well underway at this point. It is a beautiful day for a parade. The sun is shining right here at the Rainbow Crosswalk in the heart of Midtown as this parade gets underway. There's so many sights to take in as we've been seeing float after float. We got more than 300
And I
groups
love
above us.
this float. It's called Wheels.
It's great, isn't it?
They manage over 800,000 vehicles in North America, over 4 million vehicles in 58 countries worldwide in global alliance with Avens. But here's what I love about it. Did you see all the drag queens on it?
I know. Well, and earlier we saw the Georgia Aquarium out here.
Yeah.
That, and we were talking to a reporter at the same time, but we were all taking it in.
They were
it
dressed
was beautiful.
as fish. Such bubbles.
Blowing bubbles
was
at
so
the same
neat.
time, right?
This is great.
Yeah, it's so incredible to see the creativity when it comes to a lot of these floats. And I'll tell you what, every DJ in town, every drag queen in town
They're busy.
is booked out for today. All of them are like, nope, can't do it. I got the Pride Parade. And we certainly see them here today, and everyone looks absolutely incredible.
We've got reporters fanned out across the area, bringing us live coverage of the parade. Who are we going to next? Brooks and Greer?
I think
Taylor
there
and
we go.
Rodney.
Rodney and Taylor, who have been following the parade and really talking with a bunch of people who are just taking it all in today. Hey, guys.
Good afternoon to you. First of all, Taylor, we've had us some sun.
We did. It feels amazing.
It does indeed. And one of the things that we've seen along the route so far are some amazing people dressed amazingly. So, Taylor, we had our buddy out here earlier, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Now we have something very interesting in this costume.
Walk us through it. Tell us about your outfit. How did it all come together?
I more or less like the aesthetic of the TV heads, and I did it based off the popular game Among Us. And I did an orange imposter TV head, and that's what started it all. But I just love the aesthetic of TV heads. It's more futuristic, but still human in a sense.
Yeah, I like the way that you're thinking outside the box. You said that you come every year.
Every year.
So has each year you brought it like this, or is this something new?
This is the second year that I brought this. It was a few years ago that I wore my fursuit, my animal mascot costume. Yeah, I wore that a couple years ago, but I normally stick with the TV head because that's what gets the most looks.
This is amazing. Let's see you put that on. So just so you know, this is how we saw her. This is why we came over here, because this is what we saw as we were coming out on this particular route. We're pretty close now to 6th Street and Peachtree, so just an example, Taylor, of the amazing costumes that we have out here. And I'll also say it's starting to heat up, and so is the action out here.
Oh my goodness, yes. We keep walking into it, bringing more energy, seeing more energy, and more amazing outfits. Thank you so much for allowing us to speak with you.
No problem,
All right, guys, we're going to send it back to you.
Oh, Taylor and Rodney, thank you. I'll tell you what, if you can still hear the drums and the DJ behind us, that's because U.S. Bank just went by. I felt like I was at the club for a minute. I know what you know, the DJ is like talking real loud. You can't understand what they're saying. I mean, they were having a great time on that Blooper.
I saw Blooper.
Dancing?
He was getting down.
You know what? Blooper is he has some very creative moves with his belly.
You know, you got the Hawks out here, you got the Dream out here, the Braves out here. Such support from our sports teams. Atlanta United out here.
And they've got that huge soccer ball they're throwing in the crowd. And
I haven't
the
seen
crowd
that.
is hitting back with
Oh, yeah,
it,
they're
so.
coming right up there.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they also have drag queens on their float.
And a DJ. I mean,
yeah,
that's a
if you're
must.
we got to get drag queens on our float next year, I guess. We have the DJ.
We have one part. We need to make sure we have the other part, too. They look good. Of course, Atlanta United. It is great to have our soccer team here in the city, and so many people turn out to see the Five Stripes. And it's such a great game. If you've ever been to
we wanted to take the boys out there because I think they would love it.
It is so international. You
Yeah.
feel like you're in a different country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody is celebrating. All right, we want to go out to Brooks and Greer because they've been hanging out, standing in the sun, braving the weather for us, getting so many stories of a lot of people in the community there along the parade route. But I'll tell you what, you guys may be hot, but you still look good.
We're having fun.
Oh, yeah.
And that little breeze that blows through every now and then, very nice.
Listen, it's not stopping us from partying. It's not stopping Greer from dancing. I told her to go on and stop though right now because we don't need to see that on camera. But yeah, look, everything is well. Oh, please, my friend, please don't do it. Don't do it to her. Don't do it to her. But look, we're having such a fun time out here, and you know what? Everybody else is too.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, you talk about how many people are out here. Like I said earlier, they're still coming.
They're coming strong, yeah.
We've had several schools that have come by here. They're throwing candy at us. That was some Skittles. Are you a Skittles fan, Brooks?
I've had a pack or two since we've been out here.
Okay.
Yeah, no shame in my game.
I'm waiting on some gummy bears myself.
Maybe we will get that.
But can you imagine what it takes to put this on? So they start preparing for next year's parade as soon as this parade is over. Chris McCain is the executive director of Atlanta Pride, and we had an opportunity to talk with him earlier before this parade got underway, and here's what he had to say about this parade and what it means to the city of Atlanta.
The energy down here is fantastic. People are driving to music. They're really happy. It's a beautiful day. We're all out here to celebrate community, to celebrate inclusivity, and just to celebrate one another. A lot of people feel really challenged in this moment. The political climate is really difficult. Our community has been feeling a lot of attacks, both locally and nationally. And so this year, especially this year, for us to come together, to be able to celebrate through the heart of our city, to be visible and proud with one another is as important as ever.
As a matter of fact, this is a political group that's just going by us talking about the current administration. So this is an opportunity for people really to make their voices heard, you know.
And share a message.
Yeah. Absolutely. Whether you like it, you don't like it. You know, that's what this country is all about, just being able to express yourself.
And I think one of the greatest parts about being out here and what we've seen, look, we understand people are using this as an opportunity to relay a message that they may feel strongly about. Right. But one thing that I can appreciate is still the respect.
Yes.
The respect that we're seeing, the respect that is being felt, no matter what your signs may say, people are respecting in all ways. And that's also what this day is about. It looks like, who is this right here? Oh, UPS, Atlanta base. UPS is in the building, hey. Or you're outside of the building, not in the building. But, no, guys, having a really good time out here. So, again, we're going to be watching to see how things continue to move right here. But I'm telling you, it's not slowing down.
Oh, I know.
This is a humongous parade.
I know. This thing got underway just a little bit after noon today. And
There hasn't been a break.
There has not been a break. There are 300 plus floats, and bring it on. We'll be here all afternoon until this thing wraps up. Back to you.
Yeah, we should be done around 8 o'clock tonight is what I'm thinking.
Oh, you are so funny. And the Hyatt float just went by, and it was
Right.
absolutely beautiful with the clouds. They have been a part of Atlanta Pride Festival since 2013. And Hyatt has a really proud civil rights history in our community. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. called their downtown property the Hotel of Hope because they opened the doors to the civil rights movement when other structures turned them away. So you've got the hotel community involved, the business community as a whole, the hospitals, the churches, very inclusive.
Absolutely. Let's head out to Ava and Andrew. They're live at Piedmont Park right now. Of course, once this parade ends on the streets of Atlanta, it will all converge there in Piedmont Park. That's where we have a lot of tents, a lot of food, a lot of giveaways, a lot of just a little bit of everything.
Right.
Ava and Andrew?
Oh yeah. We have all of the above. We have the tents, we have the foods, we have the giveaways. But we also have the fashion. You guys were talking about fashion earlier, and I think this is the mecca, the epicenter, if you will, of all that fashion. We're looking good. Who do we have with us here, Ava?
Well, we've got our very colorful, decked-out friends here. Would you like to tell us your name?
Sure. My name is Mr. D. Handsome Bonet, and this is my sister.
Miss Kaylee Tufani from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Chicago, by way of Mississippi, cricket ladder. I'm at Pride, mama.
I've got to take notes on that kind of an intro, Andrew. And we have got to know, tell me how long you've been working on your outfits for this weekend.
Well, actually, my outfit didn't take that long. It was ordered online.
Yeah.
Just something I actually pulled out of my closet. I was like, hey, I want it to be loud and outside today for Pride. So I was like, why not let it sparkle? And I'm getting ready to celebrate my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
A win.
Come on now.
So yeah, I wanted to stand out, and be loud outside.
Yeah, and we've got the fringe and some other things we've been noticing.
Oh yeah, you told us you didn't even go out last night. You wanted to make sure you were here. How's your experience been today?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I was actually with the Grand Marshal, Dr. Christie. It was amazing because I was in a parade.
Come on
I've
now.
never been in a parade. It took me 46 years to make it to the parade, but I made it. Shout out to Atlanta, Georgia.
Better late than never. You're looking good. You met some amazing people, and we're celebrating not only an early birthday, but you've got an interesting stash here, a medal. Tell me what's happening.
So I was recently crowned. I'm a pageant king. So I was recently crowned with my first title as Mr. God International Newcomer on the pageant scene for 2025.
Come on.
Congratulations. So to the general public, what does this mean for you guys being out here, meeting people, and celebrating all of that?
It just means freedom, happiness, and fun, and also getting to display my platform as a pageant king and also a performer here in the city of Atlanta, and just being outside and celebrating everyone.
Community!
All in one place, Andrew. I mean, we would never meet all these people just walking down a regular day in Atlanta.
I know, it's a beautiful thing. I'm feeling a little underdressed. I got to get my fringe. I got to get my bling up. But next year, next year, no. Next year, I know. This is my first year, so next year I'm going to know. Come on now.
I love
Andrew, next time you need to go to those two because they've been waiting their whole life for this moment, and I just love it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
and you have so many people like that who are just taking in. They've been here. They've been wanting to come to this for years.
and
if
they
not
finally
longer.
get to.
And they get to it.
And
It's
to
quite
be
a
in
moment.
the parade.
Right.
Is even better.
Yes.
Right.
Well, we just want to remind you, you're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival here on Atlanta News First.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Opening night is here, and the Hawks aren't back to play nice. We're here to take over. Watch out for moving objects defying gravity.
Jalen Johnson rocks the rim.
Fast rising barriers.
Look at Dyson Daniels break up the play.
And a roar no storm can silence. Because we don't follow the noise. We bring it. We different. Opening night, Hawks versus Raptors, October 22nd. Presented by State Farm. Go to hawks.com/tickets.
Not a word about the bangs?
The smartest Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years. Guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Atlanta's newest Mazda dealership isn't coming, it's here. And we're not just open, we're all in. At Beaver Mazda, we believe in doing business the right way, with honesty, heart, and no pressure. From transparent pricing to our commitment to service after the sale, we're here to take care of you for life. This isn't just a dealership, it's Beaver Mazda of Cumming, and we're here to earn your business every day. Beaver Mazda of Cumming, all new, all in for you. We're here to wow you.
Welcome back to the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival, our live coverage right here on Atlanta News First. We are glad you're with us, and we're glad to be here too. It is an absolutely incredible Sunday, really fantastic weekend, and a wonderful time to. We have a front row seat to the best parade.
Aren't
in the
we having
country,
so much fun?
I think so.
It's so much fun.
I enjoy covering it, but I really like to just turn around and watch the entire thing. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we can only see like portions of it. You know who can see most of it is our own Don Shipman.
Oh, yeah.
He's just a
Right
couple
down the
of feet
street.
away from us. Of course, on the iconic rainbow crosswalk here in Midtown Atlanta. Don?
Hey there, how's it going? Yeah, we are actually right on the parade route, coming up on the crosswalk. Just like you mentioned, we're behind your broadcast booth right now. And I'm walking in the parade with Voices of Note right here, the Atlanta Gay Men Chorus as well. And I want to bring in my husband, Adam Lawless. How's it going?
Hey, good.
I wanted to interview you because you recently joined the chorus. And how many cycles so far?
3 cycles, so 1 year. So this is my second full year.
How many people are in the chorus?
More than 160 gay men are in the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus.
It's like fantastic, and I've been to a lot of the shows, and they're awesome. But why did you want to become a part of it?
I think being a part of the queer community is important, and having come in from a different city, being able to meet and be a part of the community almost immediately was important to me. So I was really happy to be able to do that.
One of the things I noticed that was really cool when I went to some of your performances, that there were so many people that were in the audience who were not members of the queer community or the LGBTQ plus community, but they wanted to be there.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that's great about our choruses is both the Atlanta Women's Chorus and the Atlanta Gay Men's Choruses are talented. So people want to see good entertainment, but we also have a wildly helpful and very supportive community always behind us.
Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Love you. I had to interview him. Okay. Let's go to you guys.
Oh, I love that. You and Adam are so
sweet.
awesome. I just love that. I know that's special to you. You guys are a great couple. I just love that.
I like that too. Well, as you can see, we still have a lot of floats from the beginning. Wow, Rick Fulgham, from your vantage point, what are you seeing?
We are seeing quite a show here, Monica. Funny you should ask. We are, of course, at Bulldogs, and there is a drag show going on right now.
Yeah, it's not just about the floats. There is an entire party going on right now. We have Diamond GD Dupree performing right behind us. A little bit of Fergie Ferg, as you can hear. They're going to be doing this all afternoon. They have a whole lineup of drag performers. Many of them have been performing in the Atlanta area for years, some of them decades. As you can see, there is a lot going on at Bulldogs, which is an Atlanta institution and really the place to be, one of many places to be on Pride.
This is the oldest gay bar in Atlanta. It really has been here. It's been a sort of a pillar in the community, the neighborhood here. And there are skyscrapers that have gone up all around it.
Yeah.
But Bulldogs has been here since the very beginning.
Yeah, and we've talked to people that have been coming here for decades and are just so excited to be back, celebrating Pride. This crowd is still getting bigger and bigger as the parade goes on.
It's really true. We've got confetti flying through the air. We've got great vibes all around, and we've got Dee
Hello, Miss Diamond.
Hello, how are you?
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
You look great. What a nice dance you just did. Tell us about your career here as a drag queen.
So I've been doing drag over 20 years, off and on. My drag persona is classy, elegant, but sexy. And cool.
What does it mean to you to see this city coming together to celebrate Pride? The streets filled with people all celebrating love.
You know, to see the support and the diversity of everything, it's wonderful. If the whole world did that, it'll be an amazing place.
Well, hopefully everybody's watching us here in Atlanta today.
I hope so too.
Hi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff going on here, guys. Back to you.
You gave me hope. Thank you guys so much. It's so fun talking with people. You know, no one's having a bad day who's down here. You know, it's such a fun time, and talking with all the drag queens down here, that is just a fun element to all this.
Absolutely. There's a huge, I'm sorry, Monica, a huge contingent from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta coming our way. Of course, they have the unit there, and so many of the clinicians, doctors, and nurses behind them there. Of course, when we know children get hurt in Atlanta, that's where you take them to the premier facilities for healthcare.
And it's so important to see our healthcare community part of this. We saw Wellstar out here, Grady out here, Emory, and the list probably goes on. But just having such support in our community from the medical folks.
And then my favorite float is coming up, the Free Moms Hugs.
Oh, yes. You love that.
I love that group because so many
Do you see them? Do we see them yet?
They're right there.
You don't see all the moms giving hugs right now?
Yes, they're giving hugs all along the way. I just love that group because they're here for so many people who need it. And a couple of times when they've been in our parade, I've seen them stop and hug people, and you see the tears coming from the people who are hugged, which shows there's still a lot of fear, still a lot of sadness, and those moms say, we love you, and I'm your mom, whether your mom or dad accepts you or not.
And who doesn't want a free hug? I mean, honestly.
And you're totally right, because you have no idea what someone's dealing with here.
Yeah.
You know, yes, we see the celebration, we see the party, we see the high energy. It's not like that for everybody. This is the only spot where they can be. It makes me think about my own journey. There were when Jonathan and I were first together, you know, in 2001, you know, we didn't tell anybody anything. Our families didn't know, our coworkers didn't know, for maybe 10 years. And that's a long time.
To lead a double life.
Yes, so that your roommates, you know what I mean? And it is a tough, and times have changed. To now, there's so much acceptance.
Being accepted, right.
You know, where it didn't used to be like that. You know, and so many people being part of something like this where they can feel comfortable and enjoy their life, you know, be who they are. That's really special.
You're beaming.
What?
You are beaming.
Because I don't get a chance to talk about it very much, you know, and there was a time where I couldn't talk about it, you know, where I felt like as a TV news person, I couldn't share that story. I couldn't tell people. I couldn't do my job. And when I couldn't tell my family, couldn't tell friends, and how is that living? How is that being part of your community? It's not. Now it's, you know, there's so much more acceptance with that. So it's really special.
Well, it's special too for Don Shipman because I will never forget the year he talked about his coming out, and it still touches me. So Shipman, we're going to come back to you.
We've teed you up, Don.
Cute it up. Well, I heard you guys talking about free mom hugs, free dad hugs, so I grabbed one. I got a dad right here. So, okay, you're walking in this. Why did you want to do this?
I have several kids in the community, and this just is a way to love people. You need it sometimes.
I was going to say, you need it sometimes. We've been talking about that, and we've watched a couple people come up to you guys and get a hug. What's that like?
It's making me emotional. It's amazing. There's a need for this.
Where are you from?
Atlanta area.
Okay. And so you just felt compelled to be a part of this?
I did. I saw it at like I said, I have kids in the community, and my ex-wife is in the community. And we did an event a few years ago, and I ran into them, and I just loved it.
And I would suspect you've heard a lot of stories from some young people who maybe they're estranged from their mom and dad, and it's hard.
It's real quick at the parade, but definitely people saying, "Oh man, I need this," you know, and thanking us and stuff. So
it's just that one moment, though. That's true. That's all they need.
That's very true. Very true. Very true.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I appreciate it. Can I hug?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
And that's the thing. I mean, it's just that one moment. And it's just like, you got to get that hug, right? You have to get that hug. I think that's so important. And just to know that there are people out there who see someone maybe in a little distress, having a rough time, and they want to help out. That's that dad right there, those moms that you saw right there. And I've talked about this in the past of, you know, trying to navigate the coming out process and knowing, hi everybody, so many fun people here. Everyone's having so much fun. And trying to navigate that coming out process, but knowing that there's a support system like that, it means a lot. It really, really does. And Blair, I know you were talking about it too. It's just so important, right?
Oh, it's you can't even put it into words. And I remember my coming out process, and it was not a pleasant one. And it still bothers me today.
Oh,
but
I hope that you went through that.
yeah, but it's I wish the support that people have now is really special, and I wish had more of that. You know, when
Free
when
mom
this
hug.
Way! You're part of the free mom hugs. You guys are right.
We're always
I love
here.
it. Okay,
of course.
okay,
It's
all right.
It's not just during the Pride Parade.
You're
We're
right.
always here
all
to
year
give
long,
hugs.
right?
All year long. All right, we want to head out to actually Brooks and Gravier, I believe. And they are, you know what? Yeah, Brooks and Gravier, they're a little too warm, I think, to give out any hugs right now. They're just trying to make it through.
And they're still at the beginning
They
of the
are.
parade.
Right,
so-
it just keeps coming.
Hey, Monica, I found a fan. At least one.
We're making do with what we have right now. I'm telling you, the floats are going, and so is this sun.
I know.
It is not stopping at all, right? But look, we've been making some friends out here. How y'all doing?
How are you?
Good, we're good. What's your name?
Layla.
Hey, Layla. What you doing out here today?
I'm here supporting Pride and going to my first Pride with my friends.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome, welcome. How has it been for you so far?
It's been amazing. Honestly, I really enjoyed seeing all of like the festival parade stuff and like getting things thrown at me and catching things. It's great. It's great.
I know. They're throwing stuff at us too, and I finally accept it. I see. Tell me who you are and why you're here.
My name is Dean. I'm here, same reason as Layla, just to have fun, support my community. Just, yeah, happy Pride.
Are you from Atlanta?
Yeah, Alpharetta.
Okay.
So Metro Atlanta.
Okay.
But yeah, I go to GSU, so I live right downtown.
A shout out. All right, we get that. And how about you? You enjoying it out here today?
Yeah, my name is Dylan and I'm here because I love gay people.
All right. Well, happy Pride to you all. And hey, can I tell y'all the best part? We all got beads out here, and I didn't have to do anything for them. So I keep my job, all right? Gravier, I don't know if she could hear me or couldn't hear me, but we'll send it back to you all. She's trying to stay cool. She's keeping us cool. Y'all enjoy, all right? We'll check in with you in a bit.
I'm worried that heat's getting to them.
I know, I think it is too.
It's starting to get
They're
to
right
them.
there on the asphalt, like the heat is raging.
I know. It's actually, you know, it's a lot cooler than it was last year this time. I remember last year's parade. It was intense,
hot.
but it is a pleasant day. It's a beautiful Sunday to be celebrating the Atlanta Pride community with so many people here today as we bring you live coverage from the parade that is still going very, very strong.
And you know, we can see one protester and everyone's ignoring them.
Yeah. There are a few people overpowering them, right?
I mean, no, seriously, but that shows the difference. They're allowing them to have
Yeah.
their free speech, but the parade goes on. It's like you can stand there and do what you want to do, but this is for us. So stick with us. The Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival here on Atlanta News First continues after this break.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Atlanta Hawks. Pride Night tickets on sale now. Before you sign, before you spend, before you choose, our agenda is you.
That's why Atlanta News First is taking Investigative to another level.
With more reports more often. When you need us, we're on.
Your time saved, your money protected, your safety secured. With real solutions, we're locked in on your safety. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
Opening night is here. and the Hawks on back to play nice. We're here to take over. Watch out for moving objects defying gravity.
Jalen Johnson rocks the rim.
Fast rising barriers.
Look at Dyson Daniels break up the play.
And a roar no storm can silence. Because we don't follow the noise. We bring it. We different. Opening night, Hawks versus Raptors. October 22nd. Presented by State Farm. Go to hawks.com/tickets.
It's a trap. Everything you say to the insurance company after you wreck could be used against you to minimize your payout. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. You need to call me before posting, saying, or signing anything. We work fast to fight the insurance company's rigged games and to get you the most money you deserve. Choose anyone, one call, that's all.
Watch it go!
Call Ken.com. That's a lot of chatter.
What I love about practicing medicine at Kaiser Permanente is how we come together as a care team to support our patients during their cancer treatment. Navigating cancer care can be scary and daunting for any patient, so we have dedicated cancer care navigators to help guide them through their care journey. This comprehensive and coordinated approach makes a difference in our patients' lives. I'm grateful to be here.
Kaiser Permanente.
Welcome back on an incredible Sunday here across Midtown to the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. Our live coverage continues right here on Atlanta News First. We're happy you're joining us at this hour. Here's a live look at the parade. We have a number of entrants there, lots of floats, lots of rockers, so many balloons, so many rainbow flags. Just incredible.
And a lot of sports teams.
Yes,
too.
we were just talking
Yes,
about
like
that.
the Atlanta Dream. I mean, our wonderful WNBA team. The Atlanta Dream supports the LGBTQ plus community in Metro Atlanta. The team has participated in Pride-themed games and events that celebrate the community. It collaborates with organizations like the Atlanta Pride Committee, Georgia Equality, and of course, Lost and Found Youth. And I'm going to throw in a plug for them. All the WNBA women are saying, pay us, give us more money. We are bringing in the folks now, pay us.
They appreciate that. they do. They've been pushing that for a while, as they should.
And the Atlanta Dream has had an incredible year,
Yeah,
an incredible
that's a
season,
great
too.
season.
Just win after win.
It's
yeah,
been fun
just
to watch
stunning.
them. It really has been fun to watch them grow.
All right,
in the city.
so we see an Atlanta fire truck here. Who do we have? This is the Colonnade? Yeah, the Colonnade restaurant. So remember how that kind of changed ownership?
Oh,
of
that's
course,
right.
it's been an Atlanta tradition for
Right.
so long, and now they are back in action. I still have not been. Have you been?
No.
I haven't been recently
since
under
with
the new ownership, but it was always great Southern food
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
And then the people who work there
Yeah.
would just love on you.
It's an experience, isn't it?
Would you get some back rubs while you were there?
Oh, you'd get some good food. What they should have added was beds so you could sleep it
Right.
off.
Yeah, that's
One
for
place
sure.
to the next.
You need a nap after that, right? Well, let's head out to Taylor and Rodney. They are along the parade route, of course, checking out all the incredible things that the Atlanta Pride Parade has to offer. What do you see? Who are you with?
Yeah, and there's been so much that has been offered
The
over the
celebration
past hour.
continues. We are seeing so many people come through with their smiling faces. Hey, you told me earlier, I think we were on hour number 1. He said, Taylor, this is just the beginning, and I am witnessing that today.
And they said pace yourselves, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we are still along the route here, and we're just watching this amazing parade go by as we speak. We're across the street from Einstein's, the bagel spot right now. And this is something that always happens, Taylor, with the Pride Parade. The later we get into the afternoon, the crazier it becomes.
Absolutely, and the fun continues. And we told you earlier.
Yes,
Yeah, you
love,
see that?
love. Thank you. Happy
That's
Pride.
the beauty about live
That's what I'm
TV.
talking about. see?
Everyone brings their energy. They're so friendly. As a matter of fact, we have some friends standing over here with us. Yay!
What's your name?
Yes, Monica.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Detroit, but I live in McDonough.
Okay, McDonough. What's your name?
Mikey.
Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia Beach.
Okay, Mr. Virginia Beach. Y'all having a good time?
We having a wonderful time. It was so good to see Dr. Heavenly. Yeah.
And what's your favorite part about being out at the Pride Parade?
Just getting the beads and seeing all the people celebrating. This is an amazing time for me. I love it.
Thank y'all so much. It is amazing indeed. And it's a lot of that. Just these amazing people that are along the route also watching. There's so much to give out here, Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. And course, this has been so much fun, and we're going to continue that fun today. We're going to continue to meet people as we walk up and down these streets to meet so many friendly faces.
You see that lady who interrupted our live shot? I told you it's going to get crazy.
That's live TV for you, Rodney.
People can't help themselves. I mean, there's so much high energy out here for such a consistent, it's like a huge wave that just goes for hours. And there are no lulls in this parade.
How many people you think are going to call in sick tomorrow for work?
Exactly. Everybody's worn out.
Tomorrow should be a little bit of a holiday, you know? Just give people a break. You need just one recovery day after an incredible day like today.
Because of all the music along the way, from the DJs to the bands, it's a time to dance and celebrate, and that's what people are doing. You get a good look along the parade route. The balloons, of course, in the pride colors.
The dancers, all
we
of
saw
it.
some twerkers a minute ago.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out where they were from, but it's just fun to kind of watch. And there's so many great spots along this route to take in. We have Atlanta News First morning anchors Rick Malbaum and Syria Sandlin at Bulldogs, and I see you guys looking off in the distance. It is just something to take in, isn't it, guys?
You see what's coming. There's a float.
Wait till you see this.
There's a float coming here. These are this is the Ponce Dental Group. So if you go to get your teeth cleaned, you might see some of these fine ladies and gentlemen here taking care of your dental hygiene. But, you know, it really is just sort of symbolic of the variety of people that we have seen out here today.
Yeah.
From businesses to civic organizations, to groups that come out here that provide services for the LGBTQ plus community. We saw someone that came by talking about the problem of homelessness, and that 20% of LGBTQ plus teens experience homelessness before the age of 18. That is a huge number of people, and the good news is that there are services here in Atlanta to reach out to and help those young people who are experiencing that.
Absolutely. You know, as someone who was attending this parade for my very first time, it has just been amazing to see the diversity of the entrance in this parade. I mean, we've got your, of course, big corporations, Delta, Coca-Cola, then you have Children's Healthcare, just all of these different businesses, nonprofits, like you said, civic groups, all of them coming together to celebrate Pride, and that means a lot to the people that are here attending this parade, and people that maybe were not able to celebrate as freely as they are today. And like we said earlier, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. The crowd is not holding up at all. Everyone is having an incredible time. We showed you the drag performers earlier. The party is still going strong here at Bulldogs.
You know, you hear from members of the community saying that they want visibility, that they don't always feel like they are seen. Well, this is the day of visibility for this community. You can't look around and not see them and not celebrate with them today and really not be uplifted by the togetherness, the pride, and the joy that everybody is displaying here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, guys.
We could not have had a better day for weather. Perfectly sunny, clear skies. Everyone's having a ball out here.
Back to you guys.
You guys saw that sign that said "Be who you are." That's just boils it down to why people are out here, because they want to be who they are, and people who are taking it in, you know, want to be who they are at the same time too.
So you know someone who enjoys being who he is. Mr. Don Chipman. He's over near Blake's. He's right not too far from us here in the Rainbow Crossing. So what have you got for us now, Don?
Well, I wanted to show you this area because it's lots of fun, because you have the townhomes and apartments here, and like it's a tradition every year, but they have their house parties basically along the way. So people all come on over to the townhouse, meet up with friends, hang out on the stoop, and here to watch the parade. And that's one of the things we love about the parade, is the tradition of it all. We've mentioned this phrase, family reunion, and it really is a family. And when you think about the LGBTQ plus community, family's a little bit different for all of us. We have our family, and then we also have our chosen family. And it's just the way it is, because a lot of times there's someone that they weren't able to come out to their family, or maybe that they're estranged from their family because of who they are. They make new friends, they have new family, and this is that reunion that happens every year here in Atlanta. I want to introduce you to some of the people who came on out here, and some family members as well who made their way here. And I wanted to talk with you. Yes. So tell me about your Pride experience. You've been here before, but...
It's been amazing. This is like the best one because I get to share it with my niece and it's just an amazing day with all that's going on. It's wonderful seeing all the crowds, and it's just bigger and better than when I remember it.
And last time you were here was when?
15 years ago, so it's been a long time. So
More people?
it seems like, or like equally matched.
You alluded to it just now when I was talking with you here. You just said, like, with everything that's going on right now.
Yes.
What is it like to see this type of community together right now?
We need it. We need it. We just need to love each other. We're all human. We just need to love each other. You know, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what background you come from. We all just need to love on each other.
I say this all the time. I think that we have so much more in common than we have differences.
Absolutely. And I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be out. I'm happy. Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Darlene.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. I really appreciate it. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. I wanted to come down here, too, because we have someone new to the Atlanta Pride. Thanks for coming on the program. This your first time here at Atlanta Pride?
Yeah, this is my first time. I lived in Atlanta my whole life, just had never come out.
So what made you decide to do it this time?
I finally got brave enough.
When you say I finally got brave enough, did you come out recently?
Yeah, so about 2 years ago, and I kind of learned a lot about myself and finally decided I wanted to be open with the world and be myself, and it's been the best experience.
I bet it has. And I suspect that in those years of before you were out, you knew about Atlanta Pride, you see everyone down here, but you couldn't make your way here.
Yeah, well, I didn't, I didn't grow up in a world where I could really be open with myself, and so I didn't know. And so little by little, trying to push down parts of me, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel that way? And then when I finally was like, oh, I am attracted to men, right? I'm bisexual. My whole life changed, and now being here, I'm having such a fun time and seeing so many wonderful people. It's my heart is really full.
I just talked about it on the air moments ago, talking about, you have your family and you have your chosen family.
Yes, yeah.
You get that.
Yeah, I do. And I mean, look at all these wonderful people out here. There's so much love, so much positivity, and I won't miss a year, that's for sure.
What's your name?
Gavin.
Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Thank you.
I mean, come on. That is why we do this parade each and every year. It's for if we make a little bit of a difference. And I love the fact that he said that he knew the parade was happening each and every year, but he didn't have enough courage to make it here. And finally getting to know himself and coming out to himself and to others, he wanted to come here, and he's going to come every year. I mean, that's just incredible, guys. Over to you.
Oh, Don. Yeah, it's just incredible to hear so many heartfelt stories, and Don is right. That is really what it's about, seeing that you have representation. And I think along with that, it kind of builds up to it that you feel accepted now, right? To see it and then to feel it.
And National Coming Out Day was just October
right.
11th, and we just had the coming out bus just pass us by. They're out Georgia, so the bus was full of folk.
It was.
Yeah, there's no float that goes by. There aren't too many people on it. They're pretty jam-packed, out here. Everyone, I think, really wants to be part of this parade if there's an opportunity to be part of it, and they should, because it is quite an event, as we show you a live picture from the Rainbow Crosswalk. Don was telling us earlier in the day, they just painted this crosswalk. It looks beautiful out here today.
With that fresh coat
right
there,
fresh
of
coat
course,
of paint.
the symbol of Midtown Atlanta. Let's go to Piedmont Park, though. That's where we have Ava and Andrew from ATL Live, because, of course, as these floats and the participants kind of come through Midtown, that's where everything ends there. Because you know what, Ava, Andrew, they got to stop and get one of those turkey legs, because Piedmont Park, during Pride Festival, famous for those turkey legs.
You're not kidding. You're going to have to try and get it from one of us. I know we've been talking about it all day, and while it might be Andrew and I's first Pride Fest, you can tell who it's not their first rodeo. You're looking down here at the park. They've got grills, couches. This is sometimes probably the most impressive campanata we've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know whether I have a setup this elaborate at my house, but people have full living room sets out here. Plenty of time for you guys to get down here, too. If you want to make your way down to Piedmont Park, there's still plenty of space for you to come. bring some sun cover, bring a blanket, maybe some drinks, camp out so that you can enjoy a little bit of the festivities that's going to be happening now that the actual parade is done. Right behind us on the Coca-Cola stage at 3 p.m. we have a Shaka moment happening with a bunch of amazing performers, some of your favorites. Afterwards at 7, we're going to have a cabaret, a festival here.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for that.
Well, and I hope you're not too tired from walking. 'Cause it's going to be a whole dance party, right, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, you got to bring your dancing shoes or no shoes. I'm okay with that, too. But come out, plenty of time, plenty of space. Make some friends out here.
Oh, I love it. I think it's going to be great fun. And walking in the grass is very helpful and healthy. So, you know, we've been talking about the flag, but I think most people don't know what the colors of the flag mean. So a quick tutorial. Pink to represent sexuality, red for healing, yellow for sun, green for serenity with nature, turquoise for art, indigo for harmony, and violet for spirit. It was created in 1978 by Gilbert Baker.
It's interesting how the flag has kind of changed over time, too. And, you know, initially it was not designed for the community. It was designed for the individual who wanted to express, you know, in their own way. And then it turned to this whole movement that it is now. It's everywhere. It's across the world.
So now you know what the colors mean.
Now you know. Very symbolic. When you see a rainbow flag, pride flag, you really associate the two together.
You do, and you see so much of that out here today, and people bring it out in every way they can, from their earrings to their socks to their shoes, everything on these floats. And as we show you the live pictures from these participants in this parade, you can see why it's Atlanta's largest parade and why it's such an event for this city. So many groups.
And the signs are wonderful that read, "We teach, no hate, we are all worthy, be who you are." These words of encouragement for people who are on the sidelines, on the street, to see that. If nothing else, it gives you that spirit that will get you through the week. I love this.
There's
the
a little
great.
therapy happening out here for people in a different way.
And
know
then
what I
you
mean?
see Coles says peace, love, and pride.
Yeah, and you do see a lot of signs for acceptance and love, really two words that seem to resonate today, that we see on a lot of floats, and we hear from a lot of participants as well. As the parade kind of, you know, we get a few more gaps in between the floats and the participants here, but this has been going nonstop. I think we had some 300 plus participants this year, and someone mentioned that the last time they were here 15 years ago. What happened? What kept you away so long?
But I find this interesting too. This is the first time I've seen in the parade a real strong political announcement. We'll let that go by.
Well, and when we cover these parades, you sometimes have that, you know, on both sides. And, you know, talking with parade organizers, they were aware of that going into this, and they expected some of that. They know that not everyone who is here today, there's some people who do not appreciate this, and they're aware of that. And so they're trying to get their message across in a very fun, loving way is what they're trying to do here today. And I think they're doing it. I mean, they're having a lot of fun, right?
We're having a lot of fun. Well, I can't wait to go over to the park because I think that's where the real fun's going to be with the shows. So stick around with us. This is Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. We're live here on Atlanta News First. So much more to see, so stay with us.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. I've got a top-notch group of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. We'll do it the easy way or the hard way, but we won't stop until they pay you the maximum settlement you deserve. One call, that's all. Watch it go!
Call Ken.com.
Bye-bye now. That's right. Run to mommy.
Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Atlanta's newest Mazda dealership isn't coming, it's here. And we're not just open, we're all in. At Beaver Mazda, we believe in doing business the right way, with honesty, heart, and no pressure. From transparent pricing to our commitment to service after the sale, we're here to take care of you for life. This isn't just a dealership, it's Beaver Mazda of Cumming, and we're here to earn your business every day. Beaver Mazda of Cumming, all new, all in for you. We're here to wow you.
Welcome back to Atlanta News First and our live coverage of the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. You're taking a live look right here along 10th Street as all of these parade participants come through, all these rainbow flags, all the pride flags, all the signs of acceptance and love, and really the feeling of community here. And so many people coming out, 100,000 plus people coming out. I think it's one of the larger crowds we've seen. And no doubt why, on a beautiful Sunday like we have today, but so many people coming out, sharing their stories about their history, you know, the community and where they come from. And some stories pretty heartbreaking. But today being able to say, you know what, we are here, we are, you know, proud to be here, and we are happy to be part of this event today.
It's fun to see all the creativity that has gone into, you know, what these participants have done to get ready for this. This isn't something they just pulled together yesterday, including our own float. I know we showed it a little earlier with those umbrellas. I'm impressed with our team. I mean,
absolutely.
My hat's off to them because it looks good. And so many different groups out here really have gotten into this and really to be part of this here today. It's fun to see.
There's a group called UKG going by right now with their lovely float.
Yeah, it's just incredible, Blair, as you mentioned, kind of to look at the creativity of the costumes that we can see here. And we see Stonewall Bar, I believe that is.
Well, it's Stonewall Sports Atlanta. Mm-hmm. It's a 501c3 nonprofit recreational sports league. Their mission is to provide low-cost, high-fun, inclusive sports. They do bowling, darts, dodgeball, kickball, volleyball, and tennis. They say we believe strongly in elevating those who are underrepresenting, and particularly queer women, transgender, and non-binary players, and that means a lot.
You know, part of this out here is part fun and love. Another is part message out here, and that's what, you know, what you're talking about, Monica. You know, the message behind these groups and why they're here today. It's much more than just let's go have some fun at the Pride Parade. They want to send a message as well.
That message of inclusivity.
Yes.
Let's head over to Don Shipman. He is really kind of in the thick of it, right near the Rainbow Crosswalk as well, speaking to a lot of people. And Don sharing so many stories, so many heartfelt stories. You know what? You're amazing because people open up to you.
Yes.
They really are. I mean, that is a true compliment. They want to share those stories with you about kind of where they came from and where they're at right now.
Funny story, too, that when I was chatting with that last guy that we were talked with, I chatted with him before everything, and the thing that I thought was interesting was the fact that he was like, you know what, it's my first time coming to Pride. I was like, okay, that's a great story. And then caught me off guard when he started saying like his whole coming out story. I was like, I mean, for him to open up like that is really, really incredible. And we've been chatting with a lot of folks here. A lot of people just here to party and have a good time. I know we have other people right. Hi. I saw you all dressed up, ready to go. I love the eyes. That's so good. Why did you decide to come out?
So I actually usually work this every year, but this is my first time not working it. So it is so great to be on the other side and to just get to enjoy what I have like contributed to. It's so fun to be on the other side of that. That's why I decided to come out.
I've talked to some organizers of Atlanta Pride, and they said that, you know, I don't get to see the entire festival. So to see it from this vantage point, what's that like?
It's just so heartwarming. Like there's no other feeling than knowing that that's what I've done for other people and now they're doing it for me. It's so sweet. My works float passed by, they all yelled to me and were like, Camille, Camille, Camille. That was probably such like a happy moment in my life that I'll never forget. So that alone is the other side of it. It's like, wow, you're creating the moments I create.
You got a crew here?
We have a whole crew here. We've got all my friends. I met them from all different walks of life, but I strictly am friends with them because we're all gay. So that's all I know is community, and that's what I love about this place.
What is your name?
My name is Camille.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love hearing those stories. That's the thing. It's just so incredible to talk with so many different people and find out, why did they come to Pride Parade? Why is Pride important to them? And I hope that people at home are hearing those stories too about why it is important to all of us. And I just want to, actually right here, let's chat with this person right here. Okay, I talked to you a short time ago and you said that you've been coming to Pride for a number of years. And I said, what was your first Pride like?
My first Pride was amazing. It was the first time I was able to fully feel the love from a community. It was so powerful, it brought me to tears.
You were young too. You gotta tell that story too.
I was 15 and my parents went to Costa Rica and I decided I was gonna get out. And I went to a youth event and then I went to Pride, and I mean, it was the most loved I had ever felt as a human being, and it was just so amazing.
We talk a lot about in our community, our family and our chosen family. That's a thing, isn't it?
It is. My family was not supportive at that time, and it took a lot for me to get here, and when I finally got here, it was just so amazing. It just brought me to the utmost love that I had ever felt in my life. Like, more than a mother's love, more than anything, to see other people around me that were like me, that didn't want to shun me, it was powerful.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. I really appreciate it. What's your name?
Daniel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
Great story.
You are right. I mean, Don's like, he's finding these stories of people, and they're sharing their entire life stories.
Because I think he has shared his, you have shared yours, and you have let people know it's okay.
Yes. Well, and I think there's a bit of a release for people who are here in so many ways. Yes, I can celebrate. Yes, I can be me. And I want to tell my story. I want, I've spent years not telling my story and feel very safe in this environment.
And this is a safe environment.
Yeah.
Well, you know who we need to check on now?
Who?
Taylor and Rodney. Rodney believes in getting free food along the way, free gifts along the way. He's our free guy.
He makes no bones about it, though. He's very honest about it. He will tell you up front.
Oh, look.
But I'm wondering if he's sharing this with Taylor.
Oh, you
Rodney
know it.
Taylor,
I
what are
lucked
y'all
up
up
being
to?
with Rodney. I had no idea.
Yes, Miss Monica, she actually started this. So see, everybody thinks it's me, but Taylor started it this time. And Miss Monica and Tracy, we have a lot of vendors out here. We have people along the streets, but a lot of individuals who are out here making this experience even better for people who have been watching the parade. And that includes this lovely lady next to me. What's your name?
Anna.
And what is your name?
Callie.
It is nice to meet you both. So what do y'all have here?
So we have smoked turkey sandwiches with homemade potato salad.
Yummy,
barbecue
yummy.
sauce and pickles.
I was waiting for that barbecue sauce and pickles at the end. Taylor, what do you think?
I'm thinking I want to take a bite.
I'm thinking I want to take a bite too.
So we have, okay, hey, let's
Is this
do
good?
it.
Is this good food?
Yes.
The thumbs
she says
up?
yes. She says thumbs up. So that's part of the experience. What do you think, Taylor? Your face is looking very interesting.
Does my face tell
gotta
you what
say
it
it's
is?
good, 'cause she's
This
right
is
here.
too good. I actually need a seat now. We've been walking up and down participating in the parade, but the great thing about it is there are so many vendors set up where you can actually, buy something or even get a tasty bite. Rodney is looking at it. I think he just said his prayers. All right, go in. Go in. You got it.
Making sure it wasn't going to drop. But yeah, so that's what's so cool about this parade. And again, we do it every single year. But not only do we have people out watching the parade as it goes by, but you have things to eat, you have things to drink, you have things to drink that we can't say people are drinking, and all kinds of stuff that's out here. But that's a part of the experience. So thank you so much, particularly for the free food, because we're taking this, right?
I know you are.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Don't ask for a to-go bag.
I know,
don't ask
I know,
for a to-go box
seriously.
because that,
You gonna get dinner
just
and
over the
breakfast,
top. No, you guys enjoy yourself. You know where they are having a lot of food? A lot of people camping out, cooking out for sure on the lawns at Piedmont Park. Of course, we have lots of tents there, our very own tent as well. Our own Ava and Andrew from ATL Live, they are out hanging out, waiting for all the parade participants and everyone to kind of come and end it there at Piedmont Park. Hey, guys.
Hey, look, we made our way up here onto the Coca-Cola stage where the performances are going to be happening. Messages of love, unity, togetherness are going to be happening right here in the form of music and dance.
And we are joined here by one of the performers, not just a performer, but also an organizer of some of these acts. So, Rita Vega, thank you for having us up on your queendom here. And you've got a really fun celebration happening right here in Atlanta you want to tell us about?
Yeah, so pretty much it's not a performance, it's a party on the stage.
Come on now.
Everything's going to be flowing seamlessly. There's no stop and start. We have vogers. We have people performing their own music that they made, local performers. We have Malay Zan from Savannah and JB. I don't know if you've seen him on social media, but he's the guy that's like, let's get into the pieces.
I love this. I love this.
He's always like, listen.
Yeah.
So he'll be here. We have DJ Hourglass, Montre and Diwali. They hosted last year. They'll be back. We have Jonte. He was on the Renaissance tour. He'll be here. And then Aja. Everyone loves Aja.
Everybody loves Aja.
Aja will be here as well. So I'm excited.
And what's the general message, the general vibe of the party today?
The vibe is just it's the whole vibe of Pride, just celebrating being who you are and just the freedom to express yourself.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. For those people who are not out here, coming out here, get your spots. We're filling up fast. You're not going to want to miss this party. I'm not leaving until it's done.
Well, and the greatest thing is, Andrew, this event is free, so there's really no reason not to come out and enjoy Pride and get to know all of these artists, including Rita La Vega. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, that is where the parade will end. Now let's go back to where it begins and see where we are with those 300 floats. Guavir Denza and Brooks Baptiste are at the beginning of the parade. Hey guys, what's it look like now? How many more?
It's quiet.
Done,
they passed us. They are gone. We're about to see the street sweepers in a second. You know, they don't play around here.
Let me show, Ryan, can you swing around? The trucks are already, these guys are already picking stuff up. They've got the trucks ready to go. And within minutes of this parade passing by, all the street with all the candy and all the stuff that they throw down here is going to be gone.
That went by kind of fast. That's kind of crazy to me. For as many floats as there were in this parade, as many people are out here, so some people packing up. We just made some new friends. Come on in, Mina and Rico. How are y'all doing?
Now, y'all's first Pride Parade?
Yes.
Where are y'all from?
The Virgin Islands.
Woo!
Wow.
Okay.
Thomasville, Georgia.
All right, then. So tell us what you thought about the parade.
Oh, love. Amazing. Great. I love the energy they give. Yes,
You love the energy?
Yeah, I love the energy.
Now listen, on the Virgin Islands, y'all know how to party. Yeah. So what? Here she goes. You see, I'm telling you.
Are you headed down there to?
I'm headed to the park.
You are? Okay.
We're going to come out down there, and we've got crews everywhere along the route, so don't you worry. You're going to see us everywhere around here.
You picked up some bling along
the way. We shop.
So we asked them, we said, now how long did it take for y'all to put together the fits? Because we understand here at Atlanta Pride, folks do not mess around when it comes to what they're going to do. Look at the boots right here. Look at them.
I like
Look
your
at
boots.
them. Yeah.
I said, excuse me, but I really like your boots. Where'd you get them?
Thank you. Amazon. $45.
Can't go wrong there.
Can
never go wrong there.
We're being told
they
we
told
got
us to
move
out the way
back
because the streets. We got you. We're gonna push out your way.
Are y'all
Then I
cleaning?
almost ran into my friend. How you doing, man?
They're about to start sweeping the street. Okay, we're gonna step out of the way.
Baby. All right.
Ryan, you gotta come on up here, baby. We're done. We're done.
Okay, the parade is over.
Right, they're like wrapping it up. All right, you know what? I do have to give a shout out to the crews, of course, the City of Atlanta crews who took time to block off all the streets. Of course, APD officers who are out here making sure everything is safe and secure. But I'll tell you what, they're like, once the parade is over, we got to open this back up. So boom, boom, boom. All right, move out of the way. Let's get this fencing out of the way. Let's clear things up and get it done. And the amazing thing about it is how quickly it can go back to normal.
Oh, it is. It's almost weird how quickly it can do that. You're so right. I remember that last year. They're following right behind.
Yep.
So, yeah, even if you're Brooks and Kabir, they're like, we're moving you out of the way. All right, it's time to move on.
They're like, do you know who we are? All right.
We've had some great floats come by. The one T-Mobile was absolutely beautiful in its hot pink fuchsia.
Oh, yeah.
That was great, wasn't it?
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Embracing that color scheme.
And we see a lot of costumes here, a lot of cosplay, I believe. You know, when MomoCon comes to town, that is some great people watching, too. Of course, Hyatt Regency Atlanta, as we talked about before, Hotel of Hope. I've been at a lot of events there. So inclusive, and they really love being at the center of downtown for so many conventions and so many large events. And MomoCon and DragonCon happen to be a couple of them.
Yeah, it's great people watching. I think this is great people watching,
It
too.
is great
It's like even where we are, I mean, we're right in the center of people walking all around of us, and you really get a great sense of just what everybody's about and just taking it all in.
And what is it with the mask? Have you seen so many
Which one
of the
mask?
masks with the... Somebody needs to explain
Well,
to
you
me.
might need to.
Is it a Halloween mask?
Well,
no? Some of them
it's a pup mask.
Oh.
We might need to do a
You
little
need to
discussion
educate
offline
that
on that.
mask. Okay, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that?
We might have to do a little Googling later.
Oh, okay. So this is not something we discuss on the air.
No, we'll save that. We'll put that offline.
You all will explain it to me.
You see it all out here. You're so right, though, Monica.
Okay.
Offline. Yeah, as we start to wrap up, of course, the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival here on Atlanta News First. We are not done yet. As we mentioned, this whole parade ends at Piedmont Park. Of course, started downtown, runs through Midtown, ends at Piedmont Park. We do have a crew. All of our crews end up there in Piedmont Park. We have a tent there. We got lots of goodies to give away. There's food, there's shows, active shows, drag shows as well. A huge stage. I think last time I was there were like 3 stages. There might be more.
I think you're right.
I think you're right.
Yeah, about 3 stages or so. And the party continues on into the night. A lot of people are out there. They're camped out.
Yeah.
When I was out there, let me just say, this was like a tailgate party, right? So we had the tent, and the tent had like a subdivision to it. There were different sections of the tent, and a lot of people just kind of sitting up, and they had all the food spread out. I was like, I want to come in here and never leave. Chairs are lined up. Bean bags are out there. Sleeping bags are out there. It is really, truly a party that goes on into
But
the night.
how much have you seen this grow over the years, Tracy?
I've only been able to participate for like the last 4 or 5. So I would say I know it has grown exponentially since then. Absolutely.
It's fun to see. It's fun to see.
Well, we're going to come back right after this break.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Before the trees sway, before the lights flicker, before the storm rumbles, our agenda is you.
That's why the First Alert Weather Team is doing something first for Atlanta. Now we're completely local. When you need us, we're on.
To help you plan before, during, and after every storm, we're locked in on your safety like no one else. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
Opening night is here, and the Hawks aren't back to play nice. We're here to take over. Watch out for moving objects defying gravity.
Jalen Johnson rocks the rim.
Fast rising barriers.
Look at Dyson Daniels break up the play.
And the roar no storm can silence. Because we don't follow the noise. We bring it. We different. Opening night Hawks versus Raptors. October 22nd. Presented by State Farm. Go to hawks.com/tickets.
It's a trap. Everything you say to the insurance company after you wreck could be used against you to minimize your payout. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. You need to call me before posting, saying, or signing anything. We work fast to fight the insurance company's rigged games and to get you the most money you deserve. Choose anyone? One call, that's all.
Watch it go!
CallKen.com. That's a lot of chatter.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to Atlanta News First and the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival. We're kind of looking at the tail end of the parade here. It has been a fantastic afternoon, all of this kicking off right at noon, and of course making its way through downtown, through Midtown, and ending at Piedmont Park. Just an incredible day, and we've had just a blast seeing everyone come out and really express how much diversity we have in our community, how much love, how much acceptance, and that's really what today is all about. If that doesn't happen any other day of the week, it should, but it doesn't always. But today is certainly a day when you feel it the most.
It is on full display. I'm Blair Miller, here joined by Tracy Hutchins and Monica Kaufman-Pierceman. It is so great to be with you all today, and it's been a fun day all afternoon as we've seen this parade start at noon and now still going. We saw the tail end of it leave Peachtree and now making its way to where we are here on 10th Street.
And so much a part of this parade has to do with the Grand Marshals. We actually have 10 Grand Marshals, and we spoke with two of them earlier. The first was Lena Lust. Drag persona of Leicester West is Lena Lust. She's been a fixture of Atlanta's queer nightlife since 1977. She continues to perform and is celebrated as a community elder, HIV-positive activist, and drag mother. And then the younger side, Raquel Willis. She is an award-winning author, an activist, a national leader in the movement for Black trans liberation. Her book is The Risk It Takes to Bloom. She also serves as executive producer for iHeartMedia's Outspoken Podcast Network. She was named to the 2025 Time 100 and previously served as the Grand Marshal for New York City Pride. Here's what both Lester and Raquel told us.
It's an honor. I have been working in this community now for about almost going on my 6th decade now, and it means a lot to me because right now I think we need this more than ever because of what's going on right now in the politically speaking. I'm feeling fabulous today. So the weather's beautiful. I'm feeling great. I'm on 5 hours of sleep, but I'm okay. I feel like I've slept for 12 hours. So I'm fine.
It's gonna be a great day.
It's just an honor to be back in my home state. I'm an Augusta baby, and I've just really been dedicating my life to trying to make things easier for the next queer and trans people coming up. And so to be honored coming back home is just, it's filling my heart. This is a time where a lot of us are being told to silence ourselves, to shrink, and we're reminding the world that we've never done that as a people, and we're going to continue to show the world how brilliant and fabulous and powerful we are.
And absolutely, you just heard from two of the 10 Grand Marshals, Lena and Raquel as well, and really talking about trying to pave the way for those to come. Let's head out to Atlanta News First. Morning anchors Rick Folbaum and Syria Sandlin. They've been at Bulldogs hanging out all day, taking in the drag show that I know happened a little bit earlier, and of course seeing all the sights. Rick, Syria?
Yeah, you just missed an incredible Tina Turner performance, if I do say so myself.
What's love got to do with it? We know what love has to do with it. We now know.
We are having a great time here at Bulldogs, and this is my first Pride Parade. We also found a nice family joining us for their first Pride Parade as well. This is Ty and Tia. How are you feeling? Are you having a blast?
I am having a blast. You can just feel the love and the energy and just like the unity out here.
You and your wife brought your daughter out here. Why was it important for you to celebrate with the community?
Just for her to be able to get out and just see different things. So it's really important for us, for her to see the differences and different cultures.
Well, let's talk to you. What's your name?
Nia
And how old are you?
6.
And what do you think about the parade? I've been watching you have such a good time all day long. What's been your favorite part?
Them passing out things.
The candy. I have seen you catch every piece of candy that's been thrown our way. You haven't missed one. Nice job. Have fun today with your moms.
Seeing other families out here celebrating inclusivity, what does that mean to you?
It just means that I feel like it means a lot of unity, and I feel like it brings people together, and I just don't feel any type of negative energy out here, and I really love it.
You're going to be back next year?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Just great families and great people, everybody enjoying themselves. It's a really, really nice vibe here today. And we see more of the Atlanta-based businesses coming by. Of course, here's Home Depot, one of the big ones. But it really seems like everybody wants to be a part of this celebration, and we're proud to be here too.
All right, thank you guys. It's been so fun hearing everybody's stories and their messages of why they're here. And there's a lot of similarity in these stories that we're hearing for people who've come out here today sharing what they've been. Let's bring in Atlanta News First reporter and morning anchor Don Shipman, who's also out here not too far from where we are by the Rainbow Crosswalk, such iconic part of the city and this community.
Yeah.
And Don, I know you've covered this for a few years. What's it been like for you to see the growth of this parade and talking with people over the years?
I mean, the growth of the parade is really incredible to watch, that in and of itself, but I think it's just hearing stories from people. It's like, why they decided to come here. And I think what's really remarkable to me is hearing stories from people who are allies and why they wanted to be here. They wanted to be there for their son or their daughter, or just be here for one of their friends. This right here, they're starting to clear it all out. People are starting to make their way into the park as everything is winding down with the actual parade. But there are still some spectators, and I have a group here. They've been coming to the parade a number of years, and I have you right here ready to go.
Honey.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What is your name?
My name is Summer.
Okay, you said you've been coming to the parade a number of years with
Yes,
this group, and then kind of disbanded a little bit, and now?
We have, and now we're here all together. These are my quarantine queers. Hello. Look, shout out to Cisco. She's working.
Oh, you're on a Zoom call right now at work, probably, right?
We love our employed queers. Yes, shout out to working queers.
What's it like to be here amongst all of this?
It's so lovely, and it doesn't hurt that the weather is so nice, and it's a beautiful day in Atlanta. October's the perfect time for Pride. I'm so glad that it's not in June like it is everywhere else in the world, because this is really, really nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Enjoy. Quarantine queers right here. Thank you so much, so much. And I want to talk to you. I want to talk with you because she said she's been coming to the parade forever.
Yes.
This is your first time coming to the parade. What is your name?
Dana.
And this is your first time. What do you think?
Yeah, I loved it. It was awesome. I had the best time ever.
So what made you decide to come to the parade this year?
Well, because my son invited me, and I said, well, I'll come and see what it's like, and I loved it. It was the best time ever.
You're like bringing her into the group here. What is your name?
Rich.
Okay, so what's it like to have mom here?
It's just amazing. Like in today's world, we all need a little bit of love, and there's a lot of people out there that don't have the support of their families. So to have my mom here for the first time really means a lot to me. So it's been absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much. Happy Pride.
Thank you.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride, guys.
Oh, happy Pride. Thank you, Don. You know what? It's interesting because we had such a long lag in the middle of the parade that a lot of people cleared out here from 10th and Piedmont, but we still got much more parade left.
We still have a parade happening.
You notice the Latin community is coming through right now.
Oh, in a big, big way. Yeah, it is incredible to see them. We still are awaiting at Atlanta Public Schools. They have their own parade. I think they have this float right here. I see a school bus, so I'm guessing that's Atlanta Public Schools.
You're right.
Yes.
And Q99.7 is there, and Atlanta Public Schools, as you said.
So many different variations out here today to be part of this Pride Parade, and truly something to take in. We're going to take another quick break as we continue to bring you live coverage from the Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival here, live on Atlanta News First. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. I've got a top-notch group of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. We'll do it the easy way or the hard way, but we won't stop until they pay you the maximum settlement you deserve. One call, that's all. Watch Ken go!
Call Ken.com.
Bye-bye now. That's right. Run to mommy.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. Here at Xfinity, we want to do our part to keep one thing the same, with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. So no matter how your other costs change, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same.
Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
The reason I and my family trust Kaiser Permanente with my health care is because even from my first diagnosis with breast cancer, I feel like all the doctors work together. They're all a part of my care. I mean something to them. And I feel like they teamed up to do that, to make sure that I got the best care. And here I am, 40 years later, cancer-free.
Kaiser Permanente.
Welcome back to the Atlanta News First. Welcome back to the Atlanta News First coverage of the Atlanta Pride Parade. You saw us earlier on the actual Atlanta News First float. We were giving out all kinds of goodies, and all the freebies are not over yet. We're now in Piedmont Park. I'm at the Atlanta News First booth. So even after the parade, you can come out and say hi, and you can spin the wheel for a chance to win some prizes. Let me show you what we have. These are color changing cups. If you have kids, you know these are the best things ever. You put ice in it, the cup gets cold, it changes colors. And then we have Atlanta News First Pride sunglasses. Look, it even says ANF on the side. So line has been long pretty much the entire afternoon. People are spinning to win. We have Atlanta News First Investigate Sierra Cummings here. She is helping spin the wheel. So let's see. Spin again. So you spin again. Let's see what you're gonna get here. No pressure on live television. And spin again. We like suspense right around here. What else? We're gonna spin again. Here we go. Something good, something good. Oh my gosh, we're gonna spin again. I'm about to remove the spin agains from the wheel. This means you're lucky. This means you're really lucky. Your choice. So what are you gonna pick?
I don't know. What? Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Good choice. Good choice. We're gonna go next. Come on in. What are you hoping to win?
My choice.
My choice. And what is your choice gonna be?
The sunglasses.
Okay. So let's try again. We're gonna see. We're gonna do it. Spin the wheel.
Which one? Sunglasses?
We also have Atlanta News First Investigates Andy Parati on the other side. He is our cup model. Party cup. Oh. See? There you go. Congratulations. As you can see, check out the line. The line is long. This is all at Piedmont Park, and there's all kinds of booths from different vendors in and around the city. There's all kinds of freebies. There's people walking around having the best time. Party cup. We got another party cup. Congratulations. What are you hoping to win?
I am going for the sunglasses.
Sunglasses, okay. It's a popular, he already has 2 sunglasses on, but I guess one is not sunglasses. Here we go, another one. One more. We have to see what he gets. No, trip to Bahamas. Spin again. Okay. On that note, he may get 3 more of those, so we're going to let you go. Having a blast right now with my Atlanta News First Pride sunglasses. We are going to send it back to you guys.
Oh, Jennifer, you got to give the people what they want.
I know.
Want sunglasses, that party cup. You know what? All the prizes are fantastic.
It's fun.
Our Atlanta News First crew having a great time out at Piedmont Park. Of course, that's where all the parade route ends, where all the floats and all the participants end up. But the party has not ended just yet here on Atlanta News First.
The parade is still going on, and so many people were part of putting this on, including our dear friend of Atlanta News First, Stephen Agarashi-Ball. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I know it's a busy time. You're a little busy today.
We are very busy today, but I couldn't be happier to be here.
Yeah, how do you feel about the parade today and what this has meant? What's your big takeaway so far from this parade here today?
Well, not to be cliched, but I feel proud.
Yes.
I feel proud of the work that we've done, and I'm proud of our community. And it's just joy, I think right now there's a lot of attacks on our LGBTQ community, and to see everyone united. Our theme this year is Rooted in Resistance, and I think it feels like a celebration, and that's really nice.
Yeah, Stephen, it's been great to see and to hear so many stories. We've talked about them all afternoon. People sharing their stories about acceptance and really to see representation today in such a major way. That's got to make you feel good.
It does make me feel good, and I love seeing the visibility of our community organizations, the sponsors, but I also love seeing the diversity of our crowd. There are people we're celebrating our 55th anniversary. There are people who have attended every one of our prides. And I love hearing those stories. And then I love meeting people that it's their first time at Pride and getting to see them experience that and really take in community.
You were talking about the theme, Rooted in Resistance. What does that mean to you? Because I know that caught a lot of people's attention,
Yeah, so our theme this year, obviously Rooted in Resistance, and shout out to Edwin Villalba, who designed our logo this year. I think that this is really a callback to the history of Pride and to Stonewall and protest, but it's also a reminder of where we need to be and where we want to be. We are seeing increased attacks on our community nationally and with legislation here in Georgia. And so it's a reminder that we still have work to do. And I think seeing the crowd today and all of the people in the parade is just a reminder that we have a lot of support in that work.
And Stephen, what does that work look like from today going forward? Because it's almost like stand and be present. It's not about, yell up, breaking down walls, but it's about standing there, being present, and being a force to be reckoned with sometimes.
It is, and I think I appreciate you saying that, because while we love Atlanta Pride Festival, Atlanta Pride is Pride 365, and we are doing work year-round. People may not know that we have a program called Pride Across the Peach State, which is our grant initiative that helps fund other Pride organizations across our state, and funds that are raised here at the festival are directly impact that. So when you're out buying your corn dog or your funnel cake, you are helping
turkey leg, right?
Yes, or your turkey leg,
yes.
Yeah, the lemonade, all of it. And please buy all of it. Visit the vendors, and that really helps support the work that we can do in the community. And that's work across our state, not just here in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta.
One thing we've noted here today, just talking with people who are taking in the parade, is that so many people have passionate stories to tell. I was sharing part of my story here. It's emotional for so many people who maybe have not been out here before. I imagine you hear a lot of stories this weekend, too. Is there something that stands out to you
Oh,
from
gosh.
this weekend?
One of the things that I really love is our drag story hour that we have, which took place yesterday. So I love seeing that, and love seeing the families who get to experience our family fun zone. We have our largest family fun zone this year that we've had, and I love seeing that element grow year after year. We love seeing the families bring their kids to the parade. But I also really love our historical elements, and we have done a lot to increase the historical presence. Like I said, it's our 55th anniversary, so we have a lot of history to share, and I think it's good for us to remind people of the impact that we've had.
And Stephen, speaking of families, it's interesting you mentioned that in a lot of areas for a family-friendly kind of, gatherings. Some families might feel hesitant because they're concerned that the costumes may be a little too risque and concerned about what their children would see. What do you say to some of those families who didn't bring their children out? We did see a lot, with kids on their shoulders, little girls in like rainbow dresses, and a lot of families exposing their children to diversity, equality, showing them this is what inclusivity looks like, but other families that may be hesitant.
Sure. I think that the festival has something for everyone. We have nightlife events, but like I said, we have our family fun zone, and there is really something for everybody. And I also think that part of the festival is about creating conversations and about being open to having conversations and dialogues that different people do different things, and that all of that is good. And that families can look like different things.
I know you guys do a lot more than just put on this parade, and people may not realize all the things that happen all year long. But as far as from a standpoint of what you all are doing with the city of Atlanta, maybe to advance some things, what's next, for you all? And I know you're like, hey, we got a parade we're trying to finish. I just want to sit on a couch for a week,
Right. Well, that is a great question. So like I said, I think that we are part of our strategic plan right now is on amplifying our role as a community connector. We are interested in doing a better job of platforming and telling our history and of collecting our history. We've got some great partnerships, like our partnership with the Georgia State Archives, who have a display here in the Visitor Center. And we are trying to do better work of cataloging all of those stories. Like a lot of nonprofits, we haven't always been able to do that because you're just doing the work, So now that it's 55 years of Atlanta Pride, we are trying to make sure that we are collecting all of that for the preservation of history.
Well, we are so appreciative to be part of this and everything you all do. It's a wonderful thing you're doing for our community, for our city, and beyond. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you for having me, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yeah.
It's been a fantastic day. We appreciate it. We want to head out to, I believe, Rodney Harris and Taylor as well. They've been Taylor Tucker, they've been hanging out, and look at that. They've got a great group of folks behind them right now. What's going on?
Well, Tracy, we are at 5th and Peachtree. Uh-oh, she did.
Are we doing a little dance move?
Dance.
If you're having fun, let me hear you say,
watch her. So, we're actually toward the end of the parade route, but as you can clearly see, we didn't want the party to stop.
Absolutely not.
No.
Speaking of the party, what has been your favorite moment just being here today?
My favorite moment was the service at St. Mark before the parade. Jesus loves everybody. All are welcome. And then we all came out, and everybody was here, and we're all treated like equals. Beautiful.
Was that you singing earlier?
No, it was not. Girl, you don't want to hear me sing.
What is your name?
Joel.
Now, Joel, what did you say to me when I walked over here for the first time?
I said, where's Ella Dorsey? She's my favorite. She was on the parade route last year. Not that I don't love you too, Rodney, but where is Ella Dorsey?
We need to have somebody walking around with like an Ella face on. I promise you, you'll see her tomorrow. But I want to ask you something else. How many years have you been coming to the Pride Parade?
I came here in 2012. Actually, I moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, lost my job. I came for Pride. I never left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So you've been here since 2012 coming to the parade. What does it mean to you to be able to celebrate out here year in and year out with all of these amazing people around you?
It's just great. It's absolutely beautiful to be accepted for who you are. Be yourself, right? That's all we want. We're not taking anything from anybody else. Just everybody be yourself. And why can't we all just love each other? That's the message of God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There we are.
Very well said. I don't know what the name here is, but what a lovely participant in the Pride Parade, right? We're having such, we want the mic. We want the microphone.
I think he deserves a treat at this point. All right, guys,
Yes,
we're going to wrap
indeed.
it up and send it back over to you guys.
Thank you.
Such a cute little puppy. I think that's a little Bernedoodle. I want one of have my own. It's a really
get
beautiful
yourself
dog.
one,
Yeah,
right?
I know, right?
You do see it all out here, you know.
You do. All right, I think Rick and Rick Folbaum and Cyria Sandlin, they've been out in front of Bulldogs, of course, having conversations with a lot of folks. What are you guys seeing right now?
Well, to say that we've made a few new friends, I think, is a major understatement. We have met so many people, including this nice bunch of guys
Hey!
who say hello to us today.
These gentlemen have been here all day long hanging out with us. All right, so for some of you, this is, you said, your second pride? What about the rest of you?
20 years.
25
years.
28 years.
35 years.
Wow. Okay, so what do you love about this event, seeing the whole city come out?
Well, I particularly love because I grew up around these people, so it's like a time to celebrate and also give back to the people who like helped raise you. So this is like a big celebration. I love being around them. The energy's great, and you never really get to see them all the time when you work so much. You're in school like me, and this is like a time to like kind of pay homage to people that invest in you.
Would you say that some of these gentlemen here are mentors to you?
Yes, definitely.
Tell us about that. What is that?
All of these people.
So what has that been like to be a mentor?
In the community, and each one teach one, so giving back, bringing up, and let everybody show love, appreciation, and wonderful a life of living.
What are the main messages that you want to pass along to the next generation?
Love your whole self, be your whole self, and live your whole self, and keep your community strong, and love the whole community, even if they're different from you.
That is such a powerful message. That is what this is all about, community and celebrating each other.
Yes.
Just be yourself. Everybody else has their days. We have all these different days. We're here to celebrate us and be pride for us. We look, the things that we've gone through, we're here. And we're here to love on each other, and we will always spread love. All of this is about love.
All love. Well, the party is continuing. The parade may just be wrapping up, but the party is still going strong here at Bulldogs. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. I think we found the most creative float out here today, haven't we?
Found our favorites.
I know.
Right?
Dr. Bronner's out here. Soap was out here.
So I use Dr. Bronner's all the time, but they have literally, it's like bubbles in a bin right there. Trans liberation now that they have on the side, but it's.
Bubbles are flying everywhere.
Bubbles are flying everywhere. It's like a suds party, right? A foam party right in the
They've
middle
been
of
taking that whole parade route, just doing that the entire time. That's hilarious.
I love it.
So much fun seeing that.
I can still smell the soap right now.
I can too.
You're right.
You can get a bath without having to really take a bath if you're near that float.
The parade is still going very strong here. There was a little bit of a lull where we were, and so went about a block with nobody, and now the parade's back up and going strong here, as you can see with the live pictures here.
And a lot of people that were right behind us, they were like 6 people deep, have now moved towards the park where everything will end up with the drag show, music, good food, but we still have a few floats coming along the route.
I see one coming up right now. Athens Showgirl.
It's hard to see.
Yes, but it looks like they have a few showgirls on top of a Jeep there. Showgirl Cabaret, I believe. So, yeah, everybody's
It's fun seeing, some of the groups that are part of this aren't just from Atlanta, but from around the area. And so that's fun to kind of see, groups coming in here, that have needed their own funding to be able to join this parade and bring their folks out here today. It's fun to see not just hyper-local, but also groups from, the Metro Atlanta area here.
Yeah, when you have a parade this large with 100,000 plus people, you want to be a part of it right here in Metro Atlanta. Atlanta News First and our coverage of the Atlanta Pride Parade Festival continues live right after this.
Before you pack up, before you hit the road, before you plan ahead, our agenda is you.
That's why Atlanta News First is locking in on local.
When you need us, we're on.
With breaking news on your screens, your first alert on your street, protecting what matters.
On 85 North.
We're laser focused on your safety like no one else. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
Opening night is here, and the Hawks aren't back to play nice. We're here to take over. Watch out for moving objects defying gravity.
rocks the rim.
Fast rising barriers.
Look at Dyson Daniels break up the play.
And a roar no storm can silence. Because we don't follow the noise. We bring it. We different. Opening night, Hawks versus Raptors, October 22nd. Presented by State Farm. Go to hawks.com/tickets.
It's a trap. Everything you say to the insurance company after your wreck could be used against you to minimize your payout. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. You need to call me before posting, saying, or signing anything. We work fast to fight the insurance company's rigged games and to get you the most money you deserve. Choose anyone? One call, that's all.
Watch it go! Call Ken.com.
That's a lot of chatter.
Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Atlanta Hawks. Pride Night tickets on sale now.
We are not done yet. Welcome back to the Atlanta Pride Parade. In fact, we got fireworks going off. Our live coverage right here on Atlanta News First. This is a live look at Piedmont Park. That's where all those parade floats, all the participants, where everything ends. You see a lot of people have their tents set up. When I talk about this is like a tailgate party here, this is what people come to do and spend the rest of the evening out here at the park because, of course, there's lots of food, drinks, activities, family-friendly events, and stages, too, where there's lots of live music and performances.
They go well into the night, and it's really something. It's something to see this perspective,
Yes.
but when you actually see it with your own eyes, it's like, wow. You know, the amount of people who are just out there for the day and the evening to really just celebrate every bit. It's fun to see.
And two of our people are over there, our newbies, Ava Bratz and Andrew Tyree, ATL Live. So how are you enjoying this live experience at the park?
I mean, we've been having fun all day. We've done all the festivities. Okay, there's a parade. We were at the tent, and now it's time to fill our bellies, and we're in the right spot to do it. We're here on Food Row. What we got down there, Ava?
Well, we're talking corn dogs. We're talking elephant ears, which, mind you, I saw somebody chomping on around 10 a.m. this morning.
Yep.
So I think I'm ready for some French fries, some nice lemonade. I had a frozen lemonade earlier. What are you seeing?
I mean, coming this way, we have loaded nachos, quesadillas, dumplings, cheesesteak, tacos, whatever you want. And the word is out. Everybody's here, and they're in the right place. These lines are long, but I promise you it's worth it. Get on down here, get some food before it runs out. I'm definitely about to eat.
Well, right. I mean, the music is just about to start, so make sure you eat now so I can settle so you can dance the night away. Come on, Andrew. Go, Andrew. Go, Andrew.
I'm getting a little concerned. All our crews are talking about food. I think they're starving today
think
after
they are.
we've been out here all day. But getting it where you can. Thanks so much, guys. We appreciate that. We also have Atlanta News First Investigative Sierra Cummings out here with us, joining our coverage. She's also there at Piedmont Park. I know, Sierra, you've been at the booth there a little bit, helping people win some of those prizes. So,
y'all, we
what
are
you seeing
having
out there, my
so
friend?
much fun. We're in the park right now. I'm going to get my photographer to show you the actual booth. We've got the A&F staff working at Christina, who works in creative services. And of course, we've got Andy Parati, my fellow investigative reporter. They're spinning the wheel. We're giving away sunglasses, cups that change colors depending on if you put cool liquid in it. Andy's got something in his hand right now. It's flavored water that's changed colors because of that cup. The cup has been really popular, man. It has been such a wonderful time. But look, here's the thing. If you pan out this way, we've got a line going. People love our booth. Look at them standing in line for the Atlanta News First Pride booth. It's been so much fun. We've been out here all morning, but this party can keep on going, y'all. Make sure you come out. We've got like another hour of hanging out, giving away the cool glasses, the cups, the bags. I mean, check out our shirts, plus the beads. It's been a wonderful time, y'all. So if you're watching at home and you're like, what am I going to do with the rest of my afternoon? Come to the park and come to our booth.
I would definitely go there. A
Yeah,
lot of
that's a
goodies.
good sell by Sierra,
Wow. A lot of good food, a lot of good company. Now, don't forget, we also have Don Shipman along the parade route that is now at its end. So, Don, are you getting ready to head to the park, or are you going to stay at Blake's?
No, that's the plan. I'm going to go to the park this time. My husband, by the way, he's at a porch party now. He said, let me know when you're done. I'll meet you at the park. So that's the plan for us. And that's what everyone does. Everyone has like a game plan, a group chat. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I've been getting all the little goodies that they've been passing out at the parade. So you saw that big bubble bath. I got some soap. They gave out the soap. And then I got the rainbow flag here. And my producer, Sophie, put it on backwards. But we're still having fun. But yeah, here's Blake's. Just take a look in here. You got to, I mean, they're all decked out for Halloween with a mixture of pride as well. So we love to see that. I mean, they just have a blast. But everyone is, I mean, Blake's is packed right now. Keep in mind, they had that fire a while back, and so the back area, the back bar, that's still closed off right now. That's in the midst of renovations, but Blake's is still open for business, and it is a tradition for so many people who make their way to Atlanta Pride to make an effort to stop in at Blake's, whether it's for actual Pride Parade or maybe it's that Thursday, Friday leading into the big festival weekend. And I want you to look down through here, because already they've started opening things up here. You can see people milling around here at the Rainbow Crosswalk right there. And I heard you guys talking about it earlier, and in the years that I've done this, it is so shocking how quickly they clean everything up. Atlanta needs to keep moving, and they come in here, they take down all of the barricades, they clean up all of the confetti. Can I just tell you, I have a little bit of a glitter phobia, and I have been glitter bombed already once. I've been confetti bombed a number of times already. And I can guarantee you on Monday morning, I'm going to be on the air and someone's going to say to me, there's something shiny in your hair or on my face. It's definitely, it's Atlanta Pride. That's what happens on Monday morning. That's what happens on Monday morning. Back to you guys.
A glitter phobia. We didn't know, Dawn.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, we wouldn't have put you there if that
Never
was the
heard of
case.
that?
I mean, you know, because the likelihood of you're going to get glitter bombed.
I will say,
It's
you know,
very high.
for a gay man to have that, you know, it's a little unusual, Don, but I'm not gonna judge, my friend. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You know, but Don is right. So when we talked about the party being at Piedmont Park right now, here's the good thing. Streets will start to open up very soon. So if you're concerned about traffic, I know you're at home watching us right here on Atlanta News First, our live coverage of the parade. You will have freedom of the streets to kind of make your way to Piedmont Park. Now, regular weekend traffic, we can't help you with that.
Good luck.
Because it gets worse, I think, every single weekend. So a lot of people will be out. A lot of your friends and family will be out as well. But look at that. This is a live look at Piedmont Park right now. And just a glorious day. A beautiful day to be out there. Like we talked about, lemonade. They've got turkeys, burgers, you know, all kinds of festival food.
Entertainment.
Lots of shows, drag shows, other shows, musical acts, all those things, and of course, all the booths. So make sure if you come out, stop by our Atlanta News First booth, because we got lots of goodies to give away to you.
And being such a beautiful day like it is today on this Sunday afternoon now, just taking the shot for a moment, because it's quite a view with the city skyline back there, and then on the ground you see those tents and those businesses, groups, you know, all showing up, giving out things, and really being part of the community. It's funny, we're watching a camera off to our side. We're already seeing, you know, the
city trucks are cleaning
they're
up.
lined up and moving through. So that's going to be happening soon, as you were talking about, Tracy.
Well, make sure you stay with us right here on Atlanta News First. Our coverage of our Atlanta Pride Festival continues right after our break.
You're watching the Atlanta Pride Parade on Atlanta News First, sponsored by the Atlanta Hawks. Pride Night tickets on sale now.
The season is tipping off, And the Hawks aren't here to play, they're here to take over. It's Hawks versus Heat for a special Pride Night, October 13th at State Farm Arena. Get your tickets now at hawks.com/tickets.
We're just so happy to continue to sponsor the event. We keep always thinking every year of new ways that we can help to get this bigger. You feel that love on that day. You see people who are parents, who are grandparents, who are showing up, younger kids who are there to support, and I think it sends such a different message than maybe the message I got growing up here.
Georgia has had a checkered past, going back really before I even came here. And it's great to see a city and a community become so enlightened and be so supportive.
He started sponsoring after I came out as a way of showing not only support for me, but for my community. And it was just such a special feeling that you have that love and you have that support to be who you are and to love who you love. You know, it really is something that we have to continue to step up for the LGBTQIA+ community in a way that they feel loved year-round, not just in a specific month or on a specific day.
The Atlanta Pride Parade, sponsored by the Ken Nugent Law Firm. One call, that's all.
Tacos at Zaxby's? You know it. They took their famous chicken fingers and sauced them up in a soft tortilla shell. Taco Tuesday? Nah, taco every day. Zaxby's Chicken Finger Tacos. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Atlanta News First in our coverage of our Pride Parade and Festival. The parade just wrapped up. You're taking a live look at the iconic Rainbow Crosswalk at 10th and Piedmont in Midtown Atlanta. It's been an amazing day of coverage here on Atlanta News First, and all the parades and all the floats and everything in the parade, and the participants have been just amazing. Again, everything is wrapped up, so the street now starting to open up.
It's now turning into the party after the party.
Yeah. And one of the things I think that's interesting, just as the event started with the Atlanta Motorcycle Police coming down, as we look off to the west on 10th Street, we can see they're coming, and behind them, the cleanup trucks.
Yeah.
And then we know the barricades will disappear. Within an hour, 10th Street and Piedmont will be completely open. It will be business and traffic as usual.
It won't look the same. You know, everyone has been either milling into a business, a restaurant, or bar here to grab some food or a drink. And then so many other people heading down to Piedmont Park. And we have ATL Live's Ava Bratz and Andrew Tyree over there at Piedmont Park. And I know so many people showing up there. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And it's got to be a busy place where you guys are.
All right, we're having a few issues hearing Andrew, so, all right, Andrew's working on that right now.
You got me?
Gotcha? No, we still don't gotcha. I'll
Yeah,
tell you what,
I
we're
think
going
I
to come
got
back
it.
to
Oh, yeah.
it in just a
Amazing.
little bit. We're going to let you guys work on that, okay?
Yeah.
Meantime, back here at 10th and
Okay.
Piedmont. Okay, now we got you. There we go.
Oh, you got me.
Andrew?
Amazing. Okay. Well, you got me. I got Catherine here with Inspire. We're having a great time out here. She's one of the local vendors here. Tell us all about Inspire and what you guys are doing out here.
Sure. So Inspire Brands is the owner of Sonic, Arby's, Jimmy John's, Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins, Buffalo Wild Wings, all the awesome brands. And we are out here to show that we are allies of the LGBTQ community.
You guys look like you're having fun. Why is it so important for you guys to be here today?
Because we have a lot of customers that they love our brands, and we want to make sure that we're showing them that we love them too.
You guys got some cool things going on back here, too, with the hats. We got Ava Bratz back here.
What's
going on back
We've
here with the
got
hats,
quite
Ava?
the art project going on here, Andrew. Catherine, you guys are not skimping on the fun. Tell us your name and what you're doing here today.
My name is Terrence, and I'm airbrushing for Inspire.
Amazing. Well, take a seat, Terrence, because you've been hard at work all day. Take a look at these Baskin Robbins, Arby's hats, all getting customized for this very long line, Andrew, of people. And we're thankful for Terrence making it happen. So one hat at a time, how does it work?
Well, we just put it on the headdress, and I just, write their names. We got their names written out right here. Yeah, so that allows me to see what they're doing.
All
and
right, well, let's see it. Does this one need any more work still?
I got to put their name,
All right, take it
Claudia,
away,
on
Terrence.
there.
Let's see it here.
All right.
I love all of the activations from the different vendors and whatnot. And take a look, doing this freehand, talk about impressive. And what an amazing way, Andrew, to remember this event with a customized hat.
I love it. Inspire, coming up with different ways to just honor the day, make it artful, make it beautiful. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you to Inspire. You guys are just doing amazing work out here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
Wow.
Well, it's so much fun to see everybody, down at Piedmont Park, taking it all in, just having a good time down there. Because that's what it's about, at this point. And as she was saying, we want to support this community and be out here for them.
As you mentioned, there is a party after the party. I'm sure there's going to be a big party at Bulldogs now. I don't know if they're there yet. They're still there, but Rick Fulbaum and Cyria Sandlin from our Atlanta News First morning show, they were outside in front, still near Bulldogs. I can't even imagine the party that's going to happen there later.
It's always a party at Bulldogs.
It is.
There are people here. The party's going to continue for a
Yes,
long time at
definitely.
Bulldogs. I got pulled over by this woman, Lisa, who's right next to me. And she said, I have a lot to say. What do you want to say?
I've been gay for 43 years. I love Atlanta. I love gay pride. This is the most wonderful place in the world. Thank you so much for having me. It's awesome.
Well, we're so glad that you got a chance to celebrate today.
Absolutely.
What is the overall message, do you think, that people watching at home and people here who have taken part should walk away with?
We have to keep pushing. We have to keep pushing for all of our rights and everything, because there's certain people that want to take us down and take away everything that we have. This is what we need. We need to stay focused, stay forward, push forward, and do this, because we're going to win in the beginning. In the end, sorry. In the end.
Lisa, you told me you had a lot to say, and you do, and I'm so glad that you came over. Thanks so much. It was nice to meet you and talk to you.
Thank you, Lisa. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Enjoy.
Well,
just
yeah,
just
she was
a sample of
great.
the
We made a lot of
kind
friends.
of conversations we've had all afternoon.
Well, the party here, I guess, is getting started at Bulldogs in the park because traffic is now open. You can see cars behind us. The street sweepers came through. There's still plenty of confetti on the streets, but they did a great job of getting everything cleared out. People packed up their chairs and are heading to Piedmont.
And I'm hearing the song It's Raining Men for the 14th time today. It's like on a loop here at Bulldogs. We just keep hearing it, so we love it. Back to
No
you.
complaints.
I was going to say only 14.
Right.
That's it?
And I just saw two of my good friends, Godo Frabel and his husband David. They're down here. Godo is a famous crystal glass blower.
really?
And he even has pieces in the White House and in the Smithsonian.
Really?
Nice.
And normally I would grab him and bring him over here. But it was really good to see that he and his husband came out today to celebrate.
Isn't that
Godo-
fun to see everybody
yeah,
out here?
Godo is one of my favorite people. But if you're looking for his artwork, it's Hans Godo Frabel.
Right.
But this has been great fun today, you know.
It really has.
And you know who's really enjoyed it, I think, just as much? Normally he's very serious and an investigative reporter. That's been Andy Parati. So let's throw it over to him and see what he's up to.
Hey guys, we're at Piedmont Park, and I don't know if you can hear the music behind me, but the stage behind me is bopping. But I want to introduce you to someone who literally has the best seat in the house of all of Piedmont Park. I just met Malik a few minutes ago. How you doing, Malik?
What's up? What's up?
So tell me, what are you looking at? What are you seeing? You've got the best seat in the house.
Everything.
Yeah? Tell me who you see. What do you see right now that we can't see?
The gate.
The gate? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over your head.
Yeah, yeah. What do you? Why'd you come to Pride? Tell me why'd you come out? Why'd you come out like this? Tell me about this.
Honestly, to show my island pride. I'm from the Virgin Islands, so just come out, have fun.
How did you get involved in this, by the way? How did this all happen?
This is a cultural thing.
Yeah.
So it started maybe back in Africa. So they used to wear stilts to get away from like snakes and whatnot. So eventually it turned into something cultural, just to have fun. We go to parades, carnivals, everything like that.
Malik, I am not usually the tallest person in the newsroom. That's no surprise. So you're making me feel very short right now. Tell me about your friends that are looking out right now. Tell me about these guys.
And my auntie.
Do you guys live here? Yeah? You live here?
I live in Athens.
Yeah? Oh, awesome. Malik, I can't thank you enough. Everyone is seeing you right now. Yeah, you're just, this is amazing. I don't know how you're able to stand as still as you are, the way you are. Any other plans today?
Practice. No, not really. Just walk around, have a little fun.
Awesome.
Maybe eat some food.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Malik. We appreciate you so much.
Well,
Enjoy the rest of your Pride.
You as well.
All right, be careful now.
I will.
Be careful. Guys, Malik is just one of many people out here, maybe not with the best seat in the house, but there are so many interesting people here, people with their families, people with their children, with their grandmothers. And if you come to the park right now, we're going to be setting up at a rider. I don't know if you can see, but we've got a booth out here. We're giving away free cups. We're giving away free glasses, giving away free nope, just kidding. No, we don't have any more free trips. But this is a really great time. You couldn't have asked for perfect weather, too. And right behind me, we can't really see, but you could probably hear it. We've got the concert bopping. And at 3 o'clock, 3 to 7, we're going to change the music up a little bit, something called Shaka Khan, and some of the best DJs, some of the best music. People are going to be dancing like they're going nuts. So we hope you come out. We're going to be here at the tent for a couple more hours, and we're going to send it back to you guys.
All right, Andy, thank you. See, Andy's dressed for it. He's going to be nice and cool when everything kicks off at the park there. So, you know what's interesting, Malik that he was speaking to, we saw him on him. That's a long walk.
How's he doing all that?
That's a long walk. Right. But you know what? When your legs are longer, the strides are, you don't have to take as many steps. So it took about half as many steps as we would have had to take.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell you what, it's getting a little loud because the street sweepers are coming through right now.
Dusty. And
dusty. Excuse us. So as we mentioned before, the barricade's really starting to come down here at 10th and Piedmont, and the street sweepers coming through. You know who's going to catch some of this dust too? Don Shipman. He's not too far away.
Yes.
Not too far from us here at the Rainbow Crosswalk. Don?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, we're right down here, and the police just went by on the motorcycles, and then you can see DPW making their way here too, and they are cleaning up. Atlanta is getting back to business, basically. The streets are going to be opening up here and opening up to traffic. And then there's like a long line, the pilgrimage, basically, from the parade route to Piedmont Park. So everyone has been hanging out on the parade route, and now they're making their way to the actual park, to the festival, likely to the food and drink. And then, I don't know, if you haven't been to the festival itself, which is really cool, obviously, we've been showing you all the different booths in our booth and the music and all the food and drink. But then right there in the center, everyone brings their own tents. And I was there yesterday, and some people have like this massive setup where they have couches, they have their own DJ, they have music and drink and fun. And it's just really cool to see. Look over here, you can see all those people that are making their way to the park. Many of them they've been watching the parade, having a good time, and now it is time to enjoy the festival itself, and then also meet up with friends. And then, you know, tradition is so important too with Atlanta Pride. People come to Atlanta Pride and they want to participate in the festival, the parade, but they also want to meet up with their friends. Maybe if they meet up once a year. We've heard those stories so many times. So people have house parties, porch parties, stoop parties. It's getting louder and louder now because you can see the street sweepers are here. I'm going to move out of the way because I know they're going to start sweeping in this area. And it's probably a good idea that I toss back to you guys because I'm kind of in the way. Back to you.
Well, the silence is coming because it's gotten really quiet here after those street sweepers have come through. The parade definitely over. Most people have left the area and either headed down to an establishment like where Don is or heading down to Piedmont Park where we've shown some live pictures there. It is quite a scene down there with so many people setting up their tents, getting ready for the festivities now, headed there. The music and all the fun that will be taking place there throughout the afternoon and the evening. We're going to take a quick break, but we continue to bring you live coverage as we show you live pictures from Piedmont Park of the Atlanta Pride and Parade and Festival when we come back.
Before you search, before you swipe, before you share, our agenda is you.
That's why Atlanta News First is going all in on local.
When you need us, we're on.
Your screens, your feeds, Your search for answers with real solutions.
Breaking news now, an important food recall.
We're locked in on your safety like no one else. Atlanta News First. Our agenda is you.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. I've got a top-notch group of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. We'll do it the easy way or the hard way, but we won't stop until they pay you the maximum settlement you deserve. One call, that's all. Watch it go!
Call Ken.com.
Bye-bye now. That's right. Run to mommy.
Preparing your home for a last-minute showing can be stressful.
Babe. Babe.
With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market and close in as little as 21 days.
Babe.
There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free.
Babe.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I came in for my annual routine, and as I was having my breast exam, the doctor did find a lump. I was able to have my mammogram on the same day. I was able to see the radiologist tech as well. My feelings when I got the result, I was definitely elated. The lump was not cancerous. It was a good experience for me because I was actually able to go home that day with knowing exactly what my results were.
Kaiser Permanente.
And if you missed any of the parade today, don't worry. We will rebroadcast this coverage next Sunday, the 19th, from noon to 4, right here on Atlanta News First. And at this time, we'd like to thank our very special host, Caribou Coffee, Piedmont Nails and Spa, the boy next door. And this was the 55th Annual Pride Parade, rooted in resistance. It has been a wonderful day, but I have to thank somebody else, too.
Yes?
The crew.
Absolutely.
All the right guys and gals who've been out
They're
here
waving
working
behind
our
the scenes.
They've been out here
engineers.
since like 6 a.m.
They
this
were
morning in the
out
sun,
here at
you know.
6, so we couldn't do this without
No.
them. We would just be nothing.
Well, they're very
Yeah.
modest. They're going
Yeah.
to say, you know what, that's their job. But
No, it's
really,
not.
they
They've
go.
been
No, I know.
amazing.
They go
Yeah.
above and beyond their jobs.
They really do.
Every single day. So,
So
we
Very
we have to
smooth and
say
easy to be out
to
here.
make us
thank
look
you.
good.
Well, and our crews that have been all over the city doing this today
Yes.
because it's, you know, we've had a lot of fun and enjoyable times doing this, but it's tough, you know, when they're moving around dealing with the different elements and can't hear us, can't hear
Right,
what's
right,
going on.
right.
It makes it a lot of fun. It makes live TV, you know.
Well, it's been
enjoyable.
really exciting being in the center of it
Yes.
all, kind of
Yes.
watching that parade roll through. And, of course, it doesn't end now because a lot of that party is happening right now at Piedmont Park. And that's where Ava and Andrew are right now from ATL Live because they got the food out there. They
They're
got the
busy
drinks.
now.
They got the shows. They got all the giveaways. What's going on, Ava and Andrew?
Well, you mentioned the food. I did just down lemonade ice because I heard it was coming to me. So we are literally taking in every single moment, flavor, sight, sound. For our first Pride, Andrew, I mean, what's been your first initial thoughts? How you doing?
I've been having an absolute ball. All the parties are here. Like, we're here where the action is.
We're quite
So
literally
if
here.
you want to be anywhere, if you want to find the fun, look for the A&F tent. Everybody's here. Everybody's coming by. The wheel is spinning, as you can see in the background. We're still giving away prizes. We've been doing that all day. We've been having a good time over here.
No doubt. Well, we've got some even fun games here. We've got some cornhole. Can I get in on the fun here? Can I try some cornhole? Of course you can. Okay. All right. I'm from the Midwest.
Okay,
Andrew.
all right,
I
all
better
right.
be able to do this.
Okay.
All righty. Here we go. All right. He said, I got you, honey. Come on. Oh!
Oh, man.
Andrew, you better try.
Okay, all right. One
we'll
time
get
for
one
me. One time
Andrew.
for me.
Here we
One
go.
time for me. Here we go.
All right. One for Andrew.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Perfect. All right, everybody at home, I hope you're cheering on. Clap
All right,
for
ready?
Andrew now. Here we go. All that
Here we go.
juju.
Hey, listen.
Nice, Andrew.
I'm an athlete in my former life. I could have went pro, but my knee, you know?
Always the knee, right?
Well, and when you're playing cornhole, you're traditionally about like 15 feet away from the board. They're about 2 feet. So good job, guys. We'll give it to you, okay? All right, well, our coverage continues now with Andy Prati, who's also there at Piedmont Park. He's been talking with some of the folks who've been showing up there for that big party that's happening there this afternoon. Hey, Andy.
Hey guys, we're live at Piedmont Park where Pride is really happening right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but the stage behind the camera is really on fire. The stage is on fire, the music's on fire, the drum beat, it is, you can literally feel it in every cell of my body right now. If you like free stuff, this is also a great place to be. All these booths right now giving away free stuff. At our A&F booth, we're giving away free sunglasses, free cups. I've seen Coca-Cola give some free stuff. I've seen some other, companies just give away free stuff, free food. Now, not all free food, but let me tell you, some of the best hot dogs I've had in a long time. I got myself a hot dog. There's also some guy that I just interviewed earlier on stilts who has the best seat in the house. So if you're looking for a place to bring the family right now, enjoy this great weather, enjoy some great music. Between 3 and 7 o'clock, so right now, what's happening on the stage right now is something called Chaka Khan, some of the best music to dance. Bring your kids, bring your family, you're really gonna have a good time. And some of the best people watching. Let me tell you, some of the best people watching in Piedmont Park right now. There are people wearing, this is the time where people really get to have fun with their clothing, make a statement. There's people wearing, we've got a drag queen here, we've got people just wearing all sorts of really fun stuff to really express themselves. And that's part of what, Pride is all about, kind of expressing yourself, being proud of who you are. So again, if you haven't made it out, make it out right now because Piedmont Park is on fire. We'll send it back to you guys.
That's why people are setting up those tents and those couches out there, because there are so much people watching to take in.
I love how Andy kind of stopped himself in the middle of it. Andy, thank you.
Exactly
he's like,
what he meant.
yeah, But here's what's interesting, though, is Atlanta Pride really talked about making this family-friendly, inclusive, and, kind of in many ways exposing your children to something that's different. And that's okay to be different, and having that conversation, opening up that conversation, and really showing them that life is not just about one avenue. It can be about many, and that's okay.
And you can be successful, but most importantly, you need to be true to yourself, and you have to accept who you are and whose you are. And I think that for many of the young people, that's difficult because, as we were laughing about, hormone hotels when they're 13 and 14.
Oh, yeah.
The reality is sometimes children know much sooner than that they are gay, and they don't know how to express it. So it's nice for them to be introduced to a community that says we're here to help you through that process.
And it's a different time, where so much of this is generational, where, so many families used to not be able to talk about what was really going on the inside, and now that's so encouraged in so many different families. What are you really feeling? Let's talk about it. Pull it out in the open, no matter how messy it is, and let's just deal with it. So many more families are like that today, thank goodness, than they were,
Well, in many cultures, too, families do not talk about it. In the African-American community, you don't, you kind of bottle up your feelings and you feel what you feel and you figure out how to deal with that your own self. So I think that is changing a lot, and that is a great thing to see because sometimes you just can't handle that on your own. You need to have a conversation with someone. You need to get a hug from someone to tell you it's okay for you to feel how you feel. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we've been seeing, and that's what's been fun to see on display, all weekend long, is that people are feeling it, people are hugging it out, and just really enjoying a weekend of love here.
Yeah, who's gotten a lot of hugs today? He's got dad hugs, he's got mom hugs. Don has been giving out hugs too. Don Shipman is not too far from us. We hear like a party right behind you,
Where
Don.
are you?
Well, that's I'm at Zocalo, right behind you, right across the street. Yeah, this is an amazing Mexican bar and restaurant. Take a look. They have a whole setup here. You can you got to walk through the unicorn to get inside the bar and restaurant. And recently, within the last 6 months or so, they did kind of a little revamp inside, and so it has an updated atmosphere. And I was telling Monica about this earlier. One Sunday a month, they have a Sunday Fun Day, and they have, first of all, they have fantastic margaritas. But they have one of those margarita canisters that they will bring to your table, a little spout, and you and your friends can just fill up as you want. It's spectacular. It really, really is. Maybe something you want to check out. They got a DJ inside there, and it is jam-packed. I still see people getting in line, so you can still do it. I want to show you this. Look over here. I mean, it is incredible to watch we've been talking a lot about the organization of all of this and what it takes to put this on. A lot of what it takes to put this on happens within the moments before the actual parade and in the moments after the parade. And you can see that they are already taking all of the scaffolding and the barricades. They are loading them up on these trucks and they're taking them out. And something different I wanted to show you too is, I mean, Atlanta is building and building and building. This high rise right here, this is new in the last few years here. This year, brand new is the fact that people are actually living in the high rise now. The apartments are there, and people have their flags out on the balconies up above. They're up there, they're partying. This one right here, they had a whole party right there with a DJ. So, I mean, it is certainly a fantastic time, and everyone has come out. Up the street as well, up over here. You look over there, you can see the fire station. They had a tent out front as well. Yesterday, the firefighters were selling Atlanta firefighter t-shirts, Atlanta Fire t-shirts, so you could buy one of those. It's really neat to see so many different entities, meaning businesses and organizations that are participating in Pride, especially today, because we've been talking a lot about the political climate, but those companies like Delta, and Coca-Cola that said, you know what, we're going to be here. And that means a lot to this community. I know it really does. Back to you guys.
And you can see behind us, and you see it close to you, the fact that they're taking up the barricades. You can see the police behind those trucks, and the street is opening
traffic
up.
way down there
Traffic is already moving on the streets. Here at the Rainbow Crosswalk, we're still here, but you can see they're taking up those barricades quick, fast, and in a hurry. Anybody walking in the middle of the street is getting moved out of the way.
Time's running out. You know, the place to be now is Piedmont Park, and that's where we're bringing you these live pictures. And every time we go to these live pictures, the size of the crowd.
Have you noticed? Gets bigger
grows
and bigger.
And grows. And it sounds like, you know, our crews have been having so much fun out there. We have a booth out there. There's so many booths out there. Pretty much whatever you want to find, it's there this afternoon for people to take in.
Oh, it is the place to be, and as we mentioned earlier, because now that the parade is over, a lot of the streets are opening back up as we speak. Here at 10th and Piedmont, they're moving the barricades right now. We are here set up, but not for long. They're going to tell us to get out too. They're like, hey, the city's got to get back to normal here. We shut the streets down for a little while, but it's not going to continue. But of course, out at Piedmont Park, there's food tents, vendors. Our Atlanta News First crew is out there as well. Of course, concerts, music, everything you can imagine. I really liken it to a tailgating party because a lot of people have set up their tents, they've set up chairs, they set up their food, so they are there to still enjoy this amazing day for Atlanta Pride Festival and really kind of round it out. Of course, the day started with a spectacular parade. You know what, Monica, Blair, it's been absolutely amazing to hear all the incredible stories and to feel all the feels, because that's what today is all about: inclusivity, love, and really sharing this moment in Pride.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing as we wrap up our coverage. It's been so much fun sitting here with you guys today, taking this in. It's really special. We've kind of run the gamut on all the feelings, but it really has been special to see the families out here and the people really taking this in.
Well, I have enjoyed you telling your story.
Oh, you're sure.
Because I think that is important. There's some young man or some young woman watching this broadcast right now who says, I can do that, and I can be who I am.
It's important that people are doing that out here today, and people are celebrating that, and that they're getting the city back to normal, as you can hear behind us.
They don't play.
We want to thank you so much for joining us for our live coverage here today. We will see you again. Thanks for joining us for Atlanta Pride Parade and Festival here at Atlanta News First.
Happy Pride.
This is my first Pride. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love the energy. I'm so excited.
It is such a blast, such an opportunity to really see so many people and diverse cultures and communities and just really be one together. And that's what Atlanta is all about.
You knew we were going to find the party, right? So we're going to have Pride! Listen, we got Atlanta in the house.
Wonderful time, wonderful people.
beautiful weather.
This is a huge day for the city of Atlanta, a huge day for this community.
As you can see, just a lot of people really enjoying themselves, really having fun out here.
This is my first Atlanta Pride. I am blown away.
It means a lot to me because right now I think we need this more than ever.
We're all out here to celebrate community, to celebrate inclusivity, and just to celebrate one another.
The crowd is out here. It's feeling good. You're feeling the love.
We're going to continue to show the world how brilliant and fabulous and powerful we are.
I see them, I stand with them, and I fight for them every single day.
It's so important for the community to come out and just support the fact that love is love and that everybody deserves to have equal rights no matter what.
Oh, here's Delta. Delta right behind us. Can't forget Atlanta's airline celebrating love and equality and unity. Look at that. Pride in flight. I love that shirt. I love
Atlanta's been doing it for 55 years, and we plan to do it a long time into the future.
You know, something that we've seen out here beyond the incredible energy, people are utilizing this truly as an opportunity to make their voices heard.
Yes. Look at all these wonderful people out here. There's so much love, so much positivity.
We teach no hate. We are all worthy. Be who you are.
That is why we do this parade each and every year.
I mean, it's the whole vibe of Pride, just like celebrating, like being who you are, and just like the freedom to express yourself.
Atlanta is a city of love and not a city of hate, and love is on full display today.
It means a lot of unity, and I feel like it brings people together, and I just don't feel any type of negative energy out here, and I really love it. Yeah.
Gonna be back next year?
Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Just great families and great people. Everybody enjoying themselves. It's a really, really nice vibe here today.
Had just a blast seeing everyone come out and really express how much diversity we have in our community, how much love, how much acceptance, and that's really what today is all about.
Everyone, we love and we accept, and we wrap our arms around everyone here, and this is what we do here in Atlanta. It's a day of celebration, it's a day of family, it's just a day of lots of love and pride.
There's tacos. Then there's Zaxby's chicken finger tacos. Get them any way you want, in Chipotle Ranch, avocado bacon, or all-new Buffalo Blue. Taco night hits different at Zaxby's. Zaxby's chicken finger tacos. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Not a word about the bangs?
The smartest Wi-Fi at one price.